Alrighty, we are good to go. Alright, let me actually start these resets, because I gotta check the auto tracker. I swear, if 1001, I almost said 101, if 1001 is the shiny, I might, like, I might just walk away for a couple minutes. Yeah, apparently today is quite the lucky day. Alright, let's see. No, okay. I don't know if my heart could have taken that. It is a girl, though, so I'm gonna take that as a good sign. Yeah. Okay. I don't think so. I know Steam normally tells you if it, if there's been, like, some update or changes recently. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I think they mainly just do that if they update, like, the terms and conditions. So maybe it did. Maybe it was like a bug fixes update, so they didn't feel like announcing it. I have no idea though. I don't normally look into that. Yeah, that always happens. Whenever one bug is fixed, 10 more are added. Why are my buttons not working? There we go. Oh, something's being messed with outside. I just hear the sound of distant, like, clanging. You know, at this point, I wouldn't put it past you. If I got a text update from, like, your brother, like, on your account to say, like, hey, sorry, Sam's busy. He took some pots and pans and is smacking them in the yard. I would just be like, yeah, I'm sure there's a reason for that. Yeah, that's fair. I don't remember hearing that. I mean, I know you've talked to- I don't remember the specifics, but I know I've heard stuff about them, like, to know, like... In my head, I had the, like, information, like... My little note system was basically saying, like, Sam's neighbors, bad. So I knew that, like, I knew they sucked, but I didn't have any specific reason why noted down. I will say, I think we're very lucky in this neighborhood. Everybody feeds the strays. So it's pretty much just a group effort where we all see these random cats and we're just like, yeah, they're gonna be well taken care of. But also, I just can't imagine, how would you see anything to take care of, like, a stray animal and not be like, oh, I should contribute to this, as opposed to being like, I'm gonna get rid of this. Like, how... It is, it's very weird. Okay, everything is still working, thank goodness. I get so worried. I'm gonna, like, mess up somehow and everything's just gonna disappear. Okay. Oh, I can hear my dog crying at the door. She was in here and she was upset, and now that she's not in here, she's upset. This little puppy, she just doesn't know what she wants. Yeah, it's giving you a weird amount of trouble today.
Nothing's changed from yesterday.
Yeah.
So, of course, the one time I don't play it early, the one time.
Of course, it's because the game started to get, like, withdrawals. It was like, where's Theo? Theo's not playing. What's going on? She is really crying out there. Wow, I have not heard her like this in a while. Here, I might try to go let her outside, maybe, because there is somebody outside, so maybe she wants to be out there. Oh, she is so sad. Okay, yeah, after this reset, I'll go check on her and see if she wants to go outside with whoever's out there. Here, I'm gonna hide my model really quickly, just because, you know, it does not like when I walk away. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What? Oh man, it's okay. I left the stream in your hands for a reason. I trust him. Here, there we go. Now I'm back. There's definitely not a audio recording of you guys while I was gone. But I could never listen to that, of course. Obviously.
I mean, not that there was anything to eat.
Of course.
Yeah. Why am I having so many issues with this?
I'm feeling good about today. So far, okay. I know, Theo, your shiny odds have never been for 2 shinies in the same day. I don't think so yet.
I don't think.
However, I have a good feeling about today. You summoned the one, but
I
I'm
did.
having a good feeling that this might be the day.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I feel like
this
if
is going to
it's
be the
like-
day to prove it.
I feel like if I'm giving essentially all of my luck and shiny luck to y'all in exchange for technical difficulties, so be it. I'd really like to actually be able to play Stardew. Please?
You know, seeing the little pop-up saying like that you're playing Stardew, but
It's not
but knowing
actually
that you're
running.
not actually yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not
Knowing
even
that it's not
starting.
working,
Like,
it's just so weird.
it's flagging the mod runner, but I can't run vanilla.
Did you? I know this. I know I've had this issue with EA before, like the EA app rather, with The Sims. I had to go into Task Manager and discovered there was like 15 versions of the EA app running at that moment. I had to close all of them. I waited like 30 seconds and then tried to hit play on The Sims again, and then it finally worked. And I know
Maybe.
that's harder to do with Stardew just because Stardew doesn't have like an extra app the way The Sims does. But it's worth looking to see. Maybe there is like 10 versions of Stardew open right now. But
yeah.
it's not working properly.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, my little brother's watching a stream again, and apparently he could not hear Theo and I before.
Like when we were
Your thing's
not
there.
supposed to be heard, or
No, when we were supposed to be heard.
oh,
He,
okay,
it's apparently fixed itself.
okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
So-
Oh, Lord. Oh, OBS. I love to hate you. Why are you like this?
Yeah.
What a weird program. I don't know what I do wrong, like, just on computers in general, that make them run the way they do.
Yeah.
It's
But
sure
nothing ever works properly. Did I send you guys when I was trying to edit the shiny clip I got the other day? It was just a solid green, like, wall instead of an actual,
Yeah.
you know, the gameplay footage.
Yeah.
The green goes
Yeah.
with Amber and her Eevee.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens. Like, because like I sent that to Cam and he was like, "Oh, your audio, are your graphics like cards messed up or anything?" No, it was only the first couple seconds of the video, and then like once it played for a bit, it would go back to normal. But if I rewound the video to go back to the beginning, it was consistent. The first couple seconds looked like that. But if I watched the exact same video file on my actual computer, like the raw recording, it was fine. It was just the second I uploaded it to edit the video down, that's when it was just like, oh, actually it's green. Did you know that?
It's
And I'm
so
like, no, I
weird.
didn't know that because it's not supposed to be green. Why are you turning it green?
Oh, did you know that? Ah, I bet
Like,
you didn't know
it's
that.
just... And it was the way it was so casually done as well, because like the audio was working. Like, by all means, the video was like working like a normal video, just with a couple solid seconds of just pure green.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? Why did it do that? I'll never know, I guess.
It just wanted to feel a little green, like Trico.
Yeah, I guess. But it wasn't even a clip of Trico, it was a clip of Lillipup.
No.
I mean, Lillipup does have green eyes and it's shiny, but like, still.
Yeah, but still.
I just don't get it. It was... Cause like I said, you saw the picture. It was solid green.
It
Just with like
was.
the faintest little dots. Like,
Just like
I don't get it.
grow up.
Also, I fully do not know what exactly. Also, I checked. There's not literally only Stardew related thing that is running is Stardew Wiki.
weird.
Which I
It's
have.
definitely not. That's definitely not causing a
No,
problem.
it isn't. And it's also like Steam isn't it's not even, so you know how like how Steam will kind of like say that it's closing an application and that's stopping it?
Yeah.
It's getting stuck on that.
Interesting.
So it's
It
giving
might-
me an error with the mod runner. It's saying like, oh, it's
Yeah.
malware, which I know it isn't. I know for a fact it's not.
Yeah. I wonder, it sounds like the bug might be through the way Steam is running the game then, because it sounds like
I
Steam
tried
is
to-
telling your computer
yeah.
that it's the problem.
Yeah, but it's like I tried running another game and it ran fine, closed fine. And it keeps auto deleting the mod runner.
Interesting.
Like I can't not delete it.
Do you think, like, deleting it on purpose and then re-downloading it from, like, a fresh source maybe would work?
Maybe. Yeah, I can
'Cause that's
try
the
and
only other thing I
re-download
can
it from
think of at this
Nexus.
point.
Like from
Yeah.
directly from Nexus.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Because Nexus has
let's-
the automatic scan.
Yeah,
That
which
is a very
I
weird
know
problem
it's
to
safe
have.
because I've used this mod
Yeah.
loader before. It is like the
But
mod
you know,
runner.
like, it's the one that, like, millions of people have used at this point.
Right.
It's the thing to download for Stardew.
Yes.
If it was malware, someone would have figured it out a long time ago.
Yes.
Like, that's
And it's
so
the
weird.
exact same version that I've been using for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, like suddenly, why is
So-
it now a problem?
Right.
That's so weird.
That's today. Remod.
Also, we've already done 12 encounters. 13. I forgot that there was about to be a new one. But I feel
Oh,
like I'm
hold
doing these resets at a good pace, which is nice.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
So it kind of looks like that might be a Mac issue right now.
oh,
'Cause
are there people
today-
reporting this?
Like as of right now, there are several messages from like other Mac users that are saying like, "Hey, I'm using this
Oh.
specific version," and it keeps saying it's gonna be automatically moved to trash. And like everyone's saying like, "Hey, I'm having the exact same issue," and it's like not working with Steam. Like it's messing up Steam as well.
Okay, so at least it's not a you thing. Like
Yes.
it's not just your personal computer. It's like they sent out some sort of update that is messed up type thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely the best case scenario, as opposed to it being like, just it's always unfortunate when you like are having some sort of computer related problem. You look it up and
Right.
find out you're the only person who's ever had this problem.
True. Yeah. Da-da-da.
All right, Trico, come on, reset quickly, please. I would love for today to be the
Okay.
day that I keep playing the game.
So it looks like I'm just gonna have to wait, which this sucks, quite frankly. But it looks like I'm gonna have to wait until they update Sampy or they released something with it, which it is Sampy,
Yeah.
so it should be updated fairly quickly.
Yeah. Those. I don't know if it's multiple people working on it or if it's just one person, but whoever's working on that mod,
Considering it's
it is
all Mac
insane how
users
quick.
of,
Yeah.
of Stardew, yeah, I feel like they're gonna like just in one thread, one singular thread on Nexus.
Oh, I've seen
How-
when the bug reports gets like a mile long.
Not
of,
even
like,
the bug
everybody
reports.
Being, like,
There's nothing. It's more just like in one thread from like one person saying like, "Hey, I'm a Mac user. I've manually updated it and trying
Yeah.
to save the game. Here's the error message. Freezing Steam." There are so many replies to just that one thread.
Yep, that's what I mean. Yeah, so many people responding to be like, "Yep, me too."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that.
It's like it's weirdly
Sucks.
comforting, but also sad. Like you realize
Right.
you're standing in a crowd of people who are all like, it's like, oh, none of us are doing well.
Right,
Well,
okay.
that's a shame.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do I play now?
That's a great question.
Yeah. Can't do observation duty because that's gonna be too much focus.
Oh yeah, that's a game you gotta pay attention.
I'm not doing
I've seen-
Baldur's Gate. I don't think
Like,
my computer can handle that.
That's fair. I do love how I'm on observation duty has created such a level of paranoia in
Yeah.
like any spot the difference game essentially.
Oh,
like
yeah.
any of the like Hospital 666. What's the train one? Is it like Train 8 or something like that?
Oh,
like I know there's exit. No, there's Exit
oh,
8. There's
Exit
the
8,
one
yeah.
that's by. There's the one that's by the people who made Parasocial. And it's like,
it Chills
oh no,
Art? Is that the?
Chillazart, yes, that's their name.
Yeah,
I don't remember
yeah,
what the
yeah.
name of their game is, but they have one of those like difference game, like
I
anomaly
feel like I
games
know
as
which
well.
one you're talking about. I feel like I've seen some
Yes.
playthroughs of that one.
Yeah. All of those games, none of them have ever made the differences as like tiny as I'm on observation duty has, but because
Right.
that's like the most famous of its genre, everybody goes into the games being like, do I have to like look for like, do I have to count the amount of cups on this guy's tray?
Right.
And the developer never thought to make the amount of cups different. Like the developer's like, oh, I didn't even think that would be an option. I modeled those 3 cups and then put them there and then never looked at them again the entire time
Yep.
I was working on this game.
Yeah. Okay. Let me look at just my general Steam library to see what all is available.
I know your Steam library is very impressive.
It is. However, the amount of games I can play on my laptop, it's 39 games.
Yeah, that's just a bit shorter than. What did you say? It was like 100 and like.
No,
Was
not
it like
100.
155? On like
It's
your general Steam.
It's 93.
Oh, 93. I could have sworn you
Yeah.
said you had like 100 something.
Mm-mm.
Oh, come on, Trico.
Yo, there's a raid.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
Nice.
Whoa! Hi. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I was
that's
not looking at the chat. Oh, Galax, thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh, how yeah, long time no see. How has your stream been? I've actually been lurking in some of your streams recently. I had to miss today's though. But how was today's stream? I felt so bad for missing it. I was so like looking at the game. I did not have chat pulled up in the slightest. So thank you, Sam.
Yeah, no worries. I always have chat in my field of vision.
Mhm.
Oh, you've been playing Legends. Nice.
Ooh.
You know, I keep wanting to like join in and say something, but every time I think of like something to say, the like subject changes, and I'm just like, oh, I'll supposed to say something next time, and then the subject just changes so fast. I'm like, I'm just having a good time watching at this point. But just hello Raiders. Thank you all for joining. As you can see, we're still on the hunt for Trico. I've been looking for this thing since July, so.
Oh.
But I've been hunting it It's been a very laid-back hunt, because as you can see, even though I've been doing it since July, I'm only at 1,000 encounters, so we're hoping that it's gonna show up soon now that I'm actually, like, doing it more quickly now.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yes, it's gonna happen today. My little sister literally got a shiny, her very first shiny ever. She's actually hanging out in the room with me. She got her very first shiny ever about, I don't know, 10 minutes before I went live. So that was wild. Yeah, you did. Oh my gosh, you're Arceus. That was so cool. But yeah, I'm really hoping now that I'm finally like back into this hunt. I'm hoping the game will be like, it'll be nice to me, and it'll be like, no, you don't need to go all the way to odds to get the Trico. Like it's just
Yeah.
the starter. It doesn't need to be a difficult hunt. But also, I've done a lot of very long resets for starters where I never ended up getting the shinies. So I don't know. It seems like shiny starters aren't a big fan of me, which is a very big shame because that's the first ones you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for your shaman. That was so cool. Oh my gosh. And what's crazy was, okay, I was there for like 99% of the stream. I left a little bit before shaman, and then I came back and I was like, oh, the stream's almost over. Sure, I'll just watch until the end. And then the shaman appeared, and I was like, this is incredible. I had no idea it was going to happen this soon. Like, that was insane. Oh, man. Oh, Mudkip and Emerald. Good luck with that one. Emerald is a very difficult game to shiny hunt in, that is for sure. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. The amount of hype that shaman brought, that is, I feel like yelling at that level is the only appropriate reaction, because like that was like I was hoping you were gonna get it under odds, but I did not think it was going to be that soon. Like that was just wild.
Also, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mute for a second when I do this, but I think I'm gonna turn on my PC because I'm gonna have a lot more game options.
Nice.
But I know my audio's gonna get weird, so I will be
Yeah.
muting for a second.
Oh wait, do I have alerts on? Because I heard the alert go off. Wait. Oh dang it! No, I missed the thing. Wait. Okay, let me. Now put that say. Oh was a new subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No.
Oh, you are making the avatar for Darkrai? Nice. Oh my gosh, Darkrai is such a cool, like, not even just legendary in general, but, like, it's shiny. I love Darkrai. You know what's crazy is I was just talking, I don't know if I was talking on stream about this, but I was just talking with Sam and Theo, a couple weeks ago about how I have been meaning to shiny hunt the Darkrai and Shaman in those games for so long, and I keep saying, like, yeah, I'm gonna do that soon, and I just have not.
Yeah, I'll do it soon.
Yeah, like, they're so, like, they're just waiting to be shiny hunted. Especially with the Shaman being runaways, like, that is just so easy to do. I will say, I have not actually watched how to shiny hunt Darkrai in this game, because I haven't even seen, like... I've managed to go this long without seeing what the, like, Darkrai event specifically looks like. So, I've been waiting to do that one for, like, I was either gonna do it myself, or honestly, once I saw that you were gonna be doing it, I was like, I'll just wait and see, like, maybe I'll see his. But I have never seen anything about how to shiny hunt Darkrai in these games, so that'll be cool. But I gotta shiny hunt them eventually because they're just literally just waiting. Wait, are we at 300? Wait. Wait. Oh, that's right. Wait, you only get the alerts if someone has their subs private, not private, public, don't you? I am at 300! Oh my gosh, thank you! I really appreciate that!
No!
Oh my gosh, okay, now I can't delay trying to think of what to do, because I've been trying to think of what a 300 celebration for a little while now. So, now I gotta... Ooh, I wonder if I could do that this weekend, actually. Because I've had a couple ideas, but I know that the base idea is that I'm gonna do at least a 10-hour stream. I just need to figure out exactly which game I'm playing. And now that I'm actually at 300, it means I have to actually figure it out. Because I know I want to do a mixture of, like, shiny hunting, and I think I'm going to finally do, like, a Hat in Time. Because a Hat in Time is one of my favorite games. Ooh. I absolutely love a Hat in Time.
Yes.
And I don't know if I want to do a full stream of the story, or if I just want to play through a couple of my favorite levels. But regardless, I've known for since I started YouTube, I was like, okay, I need to do a Hat in Time for some sort of milestone because I just adore that game too much. But I know I told myself back when I got like 250, I was like, you know what? I'll do a Hat in Time for 300, and I'll do it like a big 10-hour stream. But I want it to be a 10-hour stream of like multiple games, like alternating between like a bunch of my favorites. So yeah, now I got to figure out exactly what to do. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the notification. Sorry.
Okay, I think...
Oh, don't worry, I've done 10-hour streams before. I normally, okay, I start streaming typically at 5 p.m. EST. I've been telling myself for the longest time that I cannot do 10-hour streams starting at 5 anymore, because, it's a bit long. Because last time I did that, it was so early in the morning that, like, my family was waking up. Like,
oh no.
That's how long the stream went. Yeah, this is for one of the JoJo ones.
Mm.
So, the next time I do a 10-hour stream, I'm going to be starting it in the morning, as opposed to starting it in the evening. That way, I will not have to be, like, you know, waving hi to my family as they're leaving to go to work and school and stuff in the morning. Because, I don't know if I can do that specific, setup again. Because I will say, it was not planned to be a 10-hour stream. We were just talking about JoJo for so long that we just... Once we got to 9.5 hours, we were like, well, obviously we have to go to 10 at this point. We can't just stop here. But yeah. Oh man, a 12-hour stream for a 1K. Yeah, that sounds like a good, a reasonable, like goal for that. Because 12-hour streams, like, you wouldn't think it's that much harder than a 10-hour stream. Something about, like, the longer you're streaming, like, it gets to you. Like, after, I would say, like, after, 6 hours is when streaming, like, really gets to you. Yeah, that you don't.
Exhaustion.
Yeah. Yeah, stopping because of university projects. That's probably the responsible thing to do.
Oh,
yeah. Also, I think we should hopefully be good.
Is everything working properly now for you?
I think so. I am.
Or at least
on
everything
PC,
that you can.
So I'm just. We're not even gonna try and work on Stardew tonight.
Yeah.
Which is
well,
unfortunate.
hopefully, at the very least, you now have more game options.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I do have 137 games. I forgot that there's a lot more that I've downloaded.
That's probably where That's probably where I got the mix-up from, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, a 24-hour stream?
Oh,
my!
wow.
You know, okay, 5K, okay, that kind of makes more sense. However,
Damn.
a 24-hour stream, that is going to be exhausting.
Yeah.
Like, that is... yes, 1 second. Here, 1 second. My sister's gonna walk past. I discovered earlier that my model sometimes tries to track her when she walks past, so I'm gonna hide my model real quick. Okay, you're good. I can't hear you very well. Alrighty. Okay, she's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was funny earlier before we started streaming. My model would just suddenly go flying across the screen, and I was like, "What is happening? Why is that? Why is that happening?" And I didn't realize that she was close enough for the face tracker to like see, because like I thought it only had like a couple feet that it would go. Because previously, when I've like walked up from my desk, it wouldn't see me if I was on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
But apparently she was sitting at just the perfect angle where the face tracker was like, this is who I'm supposed to be focused on, clearly. Also, I could never stay up for 36 hours straight. That is wild.
Yeah.
I didn't...
I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad.
I don't know.
It's pretty bad.
It's been worse.
I mean, okay, last year at Hallmat, I was up for like a while, but I did actually sleep at some point in between those breaks. It's not like we went the full 48 hours without sleeping. We were just awake for like, I don't know. Instead of for 48 hours, we were awake for, I don't know, maybe 40 of those hours, which is still not great, but we did sleep at some point during those games. Or not those games, the convention.
Yeah.
Which I am excited to record, like, videos and stuff at Hallmat this year. Because... Also, I do need to be careful, because one of my friends invited me to be in one of their videos last year, and I wanted to so badly, because it was one of those videos where it's like, it's like, we're whatever, of course we whatever. So it was like, we're JoJo cosplayers, of course we... I'm trying to remember what some of the... I think the most common one was people saying, like, oh, of course, people say Muda as they walk past us. Because that is... It doesn't matter what character you are for JoJo. If someone realizes you're a JoJo character, they're just gonna start quoting Dio at you. And I wanted to be in that, but I lost my voice day one of that convention.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
Like, so quickly. It's because the game room, we underestimated just how loud the speakers were. So we were just in there, like, you know, like, yelling in order to hear each other.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we left the game room, we realized we could already hear our voices going hoarse.
Oh,
We
no.
were like, ooh, we might have been yelling louder than we thought we were. And, you know, by the last night of the con, our voices were fully shot. Like, you could... Like, I did not sound anything like myself by the night of the last day. And I wanted to be in the video, but I was like, ooh, my voice... I don't want this, on recording right now. Oh, conventions are so fun! You absolutely gotta go to one when you can. Like,
Yes.
they're so fun.
They really are. Okay.
They are definitely pricey. They're definitely the kind of thing you gotta save up for, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I do wish there was more conventions that were more affordable. They're debatable if there's one in our area now. Because we're waiting to see if the guy running it is going to get better. To see if this one stays an affordable convention in our area. Because
Yeah.
it's like the same guy who just runs a bunch of different cons. And if he does not change his behavior, then we might have to stop going to them. Which I really, really hope we don't have to do. Because there's just so few conventions that are like, you know, under $50.
Or even just like in our area.
Yeah. Because for some reason, all of the conventions are off in like... They all take place in the same place in Orlando. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
It's this one building, and if you don't live within 5 minutes of that building, good luck getting there. Which I say that as if I'm not going to a con at that building in like less than a month. But
Yeah.
whatever. I only have so many options. gonna be so good, though. I still don't know exactly what kind of videos we're gonna be making while we're there, but, like, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just remembered I have to start working on my present night cosplay, oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Because you wanted to wear that to, the one in January, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
man.
shit.
January's... Oh, Lord, November's almost over.
I know! That's what made me panic!
Where did November go?
Where'd all the time go?
See, you say conventions will always be overpriced, and true, they're definitely always going to be expensive, but I've been to, there's this one con, MegaCon, that I'm not the only person who has decided that they're not going to be going to it anymore unless they lower the price, because this year a 4-day pass is $150.
Oh.
And yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Last year the 4-day pass was $109. Who do they think they are, charging like that much more for the exact same event? I have no idea. But I'm not the only person who has said, like, I'm not going if you continue to increase these prices. Like, this is an absurd amount of money. Like, especially because a lot of people that I've been talking to, they've said, like, yeah, I've been going to MegaCon for years. It's the exact same thing every single year. It does not need to be, like, the ticket price does not need to keep going up when they're not offering you anything new.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely something that people are, they're speaking about. So, I know fan expo cons are difficult for, like, prices and stuff, just because that corporation knows that because they have, like, the insider, like, ability to get so many voice actors and, like movie actors and stuff, that they're able to charge a lot more.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that if people, like, just stop attending nearly as many of them, then yes, then they will be forced to lower their prices. Smaller conventions, I don't know exactly what their thought process is. Because, like, okay, obviously it costs a lot of money to run a convention. Like, that's not something even, like, debating, like... But I know it's possible to do... Like, it's possible to host a convention and make the tickets cost $20. Like, as long as, like, you have an area that's not, like, overcharging you to, like, book the place, by all means, you can host a convention for $20. I just don't know why, more places, like, just don't want to attempt it, I guess. I don't know.
Because a lot of them care more about the money.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
It is.
Oh, I've heard conventions in Tokyo are also just very different than here in America. The focus is definitely very different. Like, here the focus is primarily on, like... I'd say cosplaying is, like, the big thing here. And, like, meeting different actors and stuff. Like, that's like the big thing that people focus on here. Versus, yeah, I've heard at cons in just Japan in general are very much, like, trying to find, like, collector's items. And, like, obviously that happens here, too, but that happens more at, like, specifically Comic-Cons, as opposed to, like, the anime conventions. Like, if it's like, specifically, like, a Comic-Con, those are the ones where people are going to be trying to find, like, specific, like, copies of comic books. They're there for, trying to find, like, rare figures. Like, it's very different than, like, anime cons, which the anime cons are primarily, like, cosplay and also, like, voice actors. Because I've definitely seen a lot of anime conventions definitely, like, will sway people based on which voice actors they have.
Yeah.
And, like, I've done that too, I will fully admit. I almost didn't go to MegaCon last year. But then I saw that they were like, oh, Yuri Lowenthal's gonna be here. They, like, silently announced him. Because it was crazy the way they announced him. This man is a very popular voice actor. And they announced that he was attending the convention by posting a picture being like, oh, here's a bunch of the voice actors that are going to be visiting us this weekend. Also, these are the games that they're in. And they just casually revealed, like, oh, Spider-Man's going to be here from the video game Spider-Man. And everybody in the comments was like, how on earth are you going to stealth drop that Yuri Lowenthal, of all people, is going to be attending your convention? How is that not, like, its own post? Because he's also Sasuke from Naruto. And, like, I don't know. That feels like a big role.
Yeah.
That, like, would have gotten its own post, especially considering they had a bunch of other Naruto voice actors. They had, like, the main 4 people there. And, like, they did eventually post that to be like, oh yeah, the cast of Naruto is all going to be here. But, like, that took them a couple days to do. And I was like, guys, what? I feel like you should have prioritized the order of these posts a little bit more. Which Yeah, I will say I did not realize that he was in so many things that I loved until like I started looking more into him, because I only knew him because I realized like, oh, that's the guy from American Arcadia. And then I looked him up and I was like, oh, it's also the guy from Bug Snacks. Oh, it's also a million other people. Cool. I'm definitely meeting this man. Like, his list just kept going. Like, he's got a... calling his voice acting history impressive is underselling it.
Yeah.
It is wild.
Okay. Alright, I think I've...
Yeah, no worries. I hope you have a
Yeah.
good rest of your day and definitely take care of yourself after your streams.
Yes.
And yes, hopefully this is the day that Trico's gonna choose to make his grand appearance.
I certainly
Yeah.
hope
Feeling
so.
good about it.
Yeah. Alright, I think I finally picked out the game I'm going to be playing.
Ooh, what's it gonna be?
Little Kitty Big City. Since I got that through... Yeah, I got that through Game Pass.
I've heard great things about that game.
So I'm very excited about
I've also
it.
just seen a couple clips from it, just make it look like that's like a really good game to play for either like it seems like you can play it for either 10 minutes or 10 hours and have like
yes,
the same amount of fun.
it does kind of seem like that, yeah.
And I'm a big fan of that genre of games. Like it's
Yeah.
it's very nice. I think Pokemon technically falls into that category,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't know. Pokemon for me, Pokemon has always been like purely the 10-hour game. Like obviously not literally 10 hours, but like you know what I mean. Like Pokemon's always the one where I'm like I'm deep diving into this every time I open it.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and hook up my controller to it, because that was something that they were suggesting.
Oh yeah, it's a controller game. It's one of those games like you can, in theory, play with it on your mouse and
Yeah.
keyboard, but they were really hoping you had a controller.
Yeah, which I do have one. I have one still set out from when I downloaded the Castlevania games. So,
Oh, nice.
are you going to download, or are you going to connect easily? Or are we gonna have issues this time?
Yeah. Every single time, because I got a this headset that I use while streaming is plugged in.
Hey, connected!
I didn't want to. Nice. I didn't want to have to worry about my headset dying in the middle of a stream. Because it also has my mic, so if my headset dies,
Ooh, yeah.
that's just it. So
Yeah.
I got the headset that has the mic attached to it, and I finally decided I wanted a pair of Bluetooth headphones, so that way while I'm cleaning my room, I'm not tethered to my laptop.
Yeah.
And every single time I try to connect my headphones, apparently my Xbox controller, which is turned off, is like always so eager. It's like, wait, I'm plugged in. I'm connected to Bluetooth, and it's like, Xbox controller, you're not turned on. Why does it say you're connected?
Yep.
Like I have not turned on this controller, I think in at least 6 months. And that's being generous, because 6 months ago was in the summer, and I'm realizing I don't think I've turned this controller on since at least spring.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why this controller is just so very eager to be the first thing that Bluetooth connects with. Not the headset that's actually on and looking for a Bluetooth connection. I have no idea.
Also,
It's-
there's so much game with the ultra-wide monitor.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And it actually has that as an option, so I'm able to see it in full.
Oh, I love that. You can see the whole city
I
at
know.
once.
Kind of, actually.
Oh, I love that. I know that happens in Stardew. You can see like everything
Yeah,
in Stardew.
I've seen the border. I've seen the void a couple times.
Oh, I love that. You can see all the way to the edge of Pelican Town. You're just like, oh hey, I can see Marnie leaving Jojamart, and I've just entered Pelican Town. Like, oh, it's great.
Yeah, I had I'm blanking on the name, or blanking on the actual name of the festival, but the one that's at the very end of summer in Stardew.
Oh, is that Dance of the Moonlight Jellies?
Yes. I could see the void when they like panned
Oh.
over to the side.
Yeah.
And since I also have visual fish on, I could see some of the fish just kind of like peek out into the void just a little bit.
Oh, I love that.
The fish yearn for the void.
Wait, why is
Okay.
sorry, I don't know if anybody saw, but my character was just alternating very quickly between like sad and happy, and I don't know why. I was like,
Yeah.
I was watching, like, because when I open up to look at chat, I can see my model as well. I was sitting here with a blank face. I was not saying a thing. And she was alternating between so many expressions at once. I don't know I don't know if she's good or not, but I mean, like, I'm okay, so you'd think she would be too.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
Your avatar's got mood swings.
Apparently.
Oh, I touched
You're-
water.
Oh, I would imagine. Yeah, the cat probably is not a fan of
No, it jumped.
that. Aw.
Yeah, it kind
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna
That's
say,
better.
have you seen people play hide and seek in Stardew Valley in multiplayer?
of what?
Vaguely. I think I've seen it like once or twice.
That sounds awesome.
Like, you know, there's like, it seems very fun because there's like some little areas where you can like stand and your character's not visible, either like behind like trees or like, because like there's something that like obviously they'll like go transparent so you can see behind them, but some things don't.
Yeah.
So you just can't see if there's someone standing right behind them. I've seen people play hide and seek doing that, and I just realized. Theo, we would have to like send you inside a house or something in order to make sure that
yeah.
you can't see anybody. Because normally you're supposed to just walk off screen, and like there's only such a little bit of view that like the seeker can't see. So you know, like, oh, as long as I'm not in this specific like little box, I'm
Yeah.
good. The seeker can't see where I'm hiding.
I think I
No,
just
we
need to like
we would
step
either-
away from my mic and like
I was
the
gonna
monitor.
say we would either need to tell you, the human, to walk out of the room, or we'd have to like hide your character in like, I don't know, the mushroom cave or something, just to
Right.
get you like somewhere where there's nothing to see.
Mm-hmm.
Bro thinks he's Gojo with 6 eyes.
Oh man, if there's not a mod for Stardew that can make you dress like Gojo, I would be surprised.
Ooh, I haven't checked for that.
Because like I know,
I know
there,
that there's the
different
character
video games
mods.
like to dress up. Yeah, different games like Stardew like to make it so you can like dress up as characters from different things. I know, like I think Animal Crossing started it. The fact that you can make the custom outfits in that game has made it so now any game if it gets the title cozy, people are like, well, you have to mod it so you can dress as like anime characters.
Right.
So it's just kind of like a given at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, Trico, I believe in you. I keep trying to like ignore Trico, and I'm hoping like maybe that's what'll make it shine if I'm not looking at it.
Yeah.
It's not working. So
I just tried to use my I just tried to use my mouse that's currently connected to my PC, and so my laptop. I tried to use it to do stuff on my laptop.
oh well, I'm sure that didn't go very well.
Yeah.
I've definitely done that before when I've been trying to work on, because I technically have 2 laptops, just one of them is a Chromebook. There's been times where I've been trying to work on the Chromebook for something, and I grabbed the mouse that was like, because whenever I'm working on my Chromebook, I only use the trackpad,
Yeah.
just because I only have the one, like, the one good mouse. The other one is, it has, I didn't read the summary to see how long the cable was for the mouse.
Yeah.
It's so long, it makes it so hard to do anything because the cord just keeps going. I can use this cord from like 5 feet away from my computer. Like I can have my computer one place and the mouse plugged into the computer, and then I can walk 5 feet and still use the mouse, which feels like a little much. Like
Yeah.
I feel like a foot, maybe 2, is good for a mouse. That way you still have space, like if needed, to move it across your desk pretty far. Once you get up to 5 feet, that feels like too much space. I don't know what to do with the space once I have that much of it.
I will say, since I have a Bluetooth mouse, I literally, so I was doing something I didn't really into. I was literally just like holding down one of the buttons. I walked into my kitchen and then came back into my room, and it did fine.
Oh, I love that. But you know, the good mouse that I'm talking about, that one, it's like a little cat-themed mouse that I got at 5 Below.
Yeah.
That one's Bluetooth. That was
Yeah.
great. And also, it takes so very long for it to, like the batteries for it to die. Like, it just, I don't know I know, like, computer mice, you're not supposed to replace the batteries super frequently in them anyway.
Yeah.
But, like, I think I have to change the batteries in this thing. I think I've only changed them twice. Like, and I've had this thing for over a year, because I had it when I started streaming. So, it's pretty impressive, I must say.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on.
I still feel good about Trico. I think we're almost an hour in, and I've done a little under 15 counters.
Yeah.
So I'm almost doing an encounter a minute at this point, which I must say, not too bad of a, what's the word, track record, I guess?
No, not at all. Oh, I have a hammer.
Oh, the
The
cat?
cat has a hammer.
Hammer cat.
Interesting. How does that work?
I just pick up the hammer in my mouth. and hold it.
Cool.
Do a
Yeah.
violent-
All right.
No.
I was wondering if this game secretly had like magic or something, so the cat could like use it like is it telekinesis if you're actually moving the item, and then telepathic
Yes.
is for like communication.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
telepathic
I wanted
is
to make
like...
sure.
Mhm.
I wanted to make sure I was using the right one. So yeah, I was
Yeah.
wondering like maybe the cat has like telekinesis and it can just do that. Because
Nope.
I don't know which is more scary, a cat with telekinesis and a hammer, or a cat that just has a hammer.
It just has a hammer.
Nice.
My little brother said assault and battery, cat.
Oh no.
No!
I mean,
Thank you.
he's not wrong.
I did just drop the hammer just on the pavement. I didn't do anything with it.
Why can I imagine this in real life? Just a cat walking around with a
Ooh.
hammer.
Execute is such a fun shiny. How are you shiny hunting it? I really like shiny execute. I've loved it even more ever since they made the joke with it in which game was it? Is it in both Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, or is it just in the Ultra games? I can't remember now. You guys haven't played either of those games, but there's a character in Sun and Moon. I'm just gonna say the Alola region because I can't remember which game it is. But he'll fight you. He's like just some random NPC in a Pokemon Center. But he'll battle you, and he'll talk about how he's got like a really cool Pokemon, and it's a shiny Execute. And like after he battles and loses, and he's like still bragging that he has it even though he lost, and then he gives you 3 gold nuggets. Because
Oh.
shiny Execute, it turns into when it's shiny, it's gold. So it's 3 golden eggs. So he's bragging that he has a solid gold Pokemon, and he's so rich he can give you some solid gold like nuggets as well. And I've always found that hilarious. This random rich guy at a Pokemon Center just bragging for no reason.
Oh, also, I found paint and a person.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, well people in the game, they'll try to like interact with you while you do things, right?
Yeah, so I'm painting right
I love
now.
that. Oh, I love that.
I also do
Also,
have purple paint that I'm doing.
Oh,
Oh,
I love
yeah.
that.
So I've done purple and red paw prints so far.
I don't know if you added a alarm on your phone for Snorlax,
I
but
have
I
not.
just got the alarm on. I got the alarm on mine telling me that it's 5:50, so I gotta feed Snorlax.
Okay.
Also, it's dessert week again. I'm never getting salad
Really?
week at this rate. I don't.
I got it once. And I've gotten curry 2 weeks in a row.
Man, I've had dessert 2 weeks in a row now. I just want salad week, please. I would love to be able to feed my Snorlax. Like, I've got like 4 salads I need to make him. Please, Gabe. But I do need to actually
Also-
switch out some of my Pokemon so I can get different ingredients so I can keep making. That way, when
Yeah.
salad week comes along, I'll have all the ingredients for each salad like ready to
Yeah.
Lots of corn.
Yeah.
Also, I finally got to Master 1. I think it was
Nice.
on the... Yeah!
Oh, that's such a big achievement the first time you do it.
I know!
And then trust me, once you do it once, it only gets easier from there.
Okay.
Ooh, Let's Go Pikachus are fun games. The Let's Go games are surprisingly fun to shiny hunt in. Have I told you guys those are the ones where you have to like physically like swing the controller as if you're throwing a Pokeball?
Oh, cool.
It's pretty
I
fun.
don't know if you have, but that's very interesting.
I mean, you can also play it handheld, so then you're just like you can just control where the Pokeball is aiming with your joystick.
Yeah.
But when the game was released, it was advertised as like a game that you would plug into your Switch dock, and it would connect to the TV, and you would disconnect exactly one Joy-Con. So that way, then you could like use the Joy-Con and like throw it like it's like you're throwing a Pokeball.
Yeah.
It's also one of the only Pokemon games to have 2-player mode.
Oh.
So if you do disconnect the other Joy-Con, another player will appear.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a game that like a lot of people used it to like play Pokemon with their kids. So like they
Yeah.
would be player 1, and then they would have their kid playing as player 2. Because player 2
Oh,
can't
that's
really
fun.
do as much as the first player, but like it's still fun. Like it's still a second player.
Yeah.
Oh, you can even like you can both throw a Pokeball at the same time, and it'll give you like an increased chance to catch the Pokemon.
Oh, that's fun.
It's a really cute little animation as well of the 2 Pokeballs. Like I can't remember if they like merge or if it's just like one big Pokeball and it like throws it at them, and it does like It's a cool animation is what I remember.
Yeah.
Because because it's just based on having 2 Joy-Cons. There's been times while I've been shiny hunting, and I like tested it out because I was like, I wonder if this is as easy like to do. Because like I saw some people saying like, oh, it's so easy to just cheat the game and just have 2 players just to get shinies that way. And I was like, I wonder if it actually is that easy. Yes, it really is. The game.
Oh, wow.
It's just because player 2 doesn't actually have to do anything, but it gives you like a free extra chance to catch the shiny essentially.
Yeah.
That is one. Okay. As much as I love shiny hunting in the Let's Go games, there is one downside. The Pokemon can run away from you.
Oh.
And they can do so very easily. Because it's like how in Pokemon Go, Pokemon can just flee.
Yeah.
The same mechanic is in the Let's Go games. Because the Let's Go games are basing their capture mechanics off of Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that means if you don't catch the shiny, there's a good chance it'll just choose to just run off, and it won't be in the overworld anymore. This Pokemon is just gone. If a Pokemon flees from you, it's just straight up gone. So, that's a little nerve-wracking, I would say.
Yeah.
I've never missed a shiny in those games, though. I think I've gotten, like, 5. I know I've got an Eevee, but, okay, I was shiny hunting Eevee, but in the same area I got a Psyduck and a Ponyta first. So I've gotten 3 Pokemon from just that one area. I know I've gotten a Coughing. And there's another one I'm forgetting. What was that last hunt? Oh,
Also,
it was a Metapod.
ooh, okay.
Not
Also,
a Metapod, the other one, Kakuna.
okay. Also, I got a rubber ducky.
Aw. Oh yeah, I sent a picture of all the ducks, right? Oh yeah, from yesterday?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Also,
yeah, we got more after that.
Oh.
Yeah, we brought home like a dozen ducks from the arcade last night. Oh, come on, Trico. But yeah, we were hanging out for my sister's birthday, and yeah, it turns out the restaurant we went to had a little arcade in the back, and they had one of those duck machines. And the duck machines are great because they're play until you win. So you can just keep trying over and over and over again until it detects that you have won. However, one of the times we played it, it didn't detect that we had won. Like a duck dropped through the little thing, and then it still just said, "Oh, try again." And we were like, I mean, I'm not gonna say no to more ducks, but like we definitely won something that time. And the next time we went, I want to say that was the time we got 2 ducks on the next grab. So we were a little flooded with ducks, I will say. Like there was so many of them. They're pretty cool though. One of mine, I got 2 of them that I got to keep. One of them is just purple, and the other is a Cyclops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Shiny Ditto's a tough one in Let's Go. Yeah. It's worth it though. Like, I think that's one of the shiny hunts I tried to start in that game and I gave up on. But man, getting a shiny Ditto in those games looks very rewarding. Because I know I've watched a lot of videos of people like catching shiny Ditto in those games. Because one of my favorite things to do is when I'm shiny hunting a Pokemon, I like to look up other people like successfully finding that shiny, just to prove to myself that it can actually happen. And yeah, Ditto is one. I know I've seen a lot of videos of people catching that guy. It's also just very cute, I will say, in the Let's Go games. Like, it just moves in a very adorable way. It's not nearly as creepy as in the Stardew mod, or not creepy, but like off-putting, I guess. Like, cause like it's kind of cute the way it moves in the Stardew mod, how it's very like, I don't know, gooey, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe it.
It
like,
is very gooey.
Yeah, but like the Let's Go games made it gooey while still being like really cute. Versus in Stardew, I'm like, oh, that's just a wad of gum on my farm. It's like, it's adorable, but that is just like some chewed up gum that someone left on my farm as they were walking past.
Yeah.
Oh, I love my little chewed up gum though. He's adorable.
Yeah.
Right, also, I forgot to actually hit cook on my thing in Pokemon Sleep, so I need to.
Oh,
and
no.
you know what? I'm actually gonna add a couple more ingredients because I'm running out of storage space for my ingredients. So I'm just going to cook all of the milk that I have because I know that I don't need milk for any of the salads that I have to make.
Yeah.
So, that means it is a safe thing to use without worrying about, like... Because I accidentally made something last week, and I used 5 eggs to make it, and then I made a list of all the ingredients that I need, and I needed 25 eggs. The 5 eggs I had used brought me down to 20. So, now that I'm back to 25 eggs, I am trying to remind myself, don't touch the eggs. Because I'm not using a lot of Pokemon right now that find eggs. So now that I got very lucky and my Vaporeon found some for me, I'm not gonna risk the chance that he might, like, find some more. Because with my luck, he won't.
Yeah.
By the time I get Salad Week, this guy will be looking at me and he'll be like, "What's an egg? I've never seen one of those things before in my life." So, yeah, I'm not gonna take any chances.
Yeah, I'm really glad I got a Togepi a little while ago.
Togepi are so good for that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is the shop giving you any problems today, by the way? The in-game shop, because
I don't think it has.
I have not been able to claim my free daily item, because every time I load the store, it's just a never-ending loading screen.
No, it's loading fine for me, and I got my daily when I was giving up biscuits this morning.
Oh yeah, I remember you can do that there. I might have to do that tomorrow, because, I'm on the loading screen, to go to the daily, store right now.
Yeah.
And, it's not working. It's not frozen, like, the little images are moving across the screen, the little dots are changing at the bottom. It just won't actually load me into the store.
Yeah.
And this morning, it took so long to do, that, I actually fell asleep again. Because, I like to do Pokemon Sleep when I wake up to, slowly wake up. That way I'm not just, suddenly, rushing around getting ready and stuff. I like to just do Pokemon Sleep as a way to, slowly get my brain awake. And apparently, while I was waiting to open the store, it took so long I fell asleep again, and I woke up, I think 20 minutes later to someone knocking on my door being like, "Hey, are you awake?" And I was like,
"Oh, wow.
I was. Why? I don't know why I'm awake again now. I don't remember falling asleep." But yeah, and my phone was still on that screen, it had dimmed. But it was still on the screen, my phone didn't go to sleep because it was like, "No, you're doing something." Like the game's active, it's just not gonna load, I guess. And yeah, right now, the entire time we've been talking, it has not finished loading.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why it just... It won't load.
Huh.
I would love to be able to get my free daily item, because I've been getting diamonds the past couple days, and I was hoping that streak would continue, but...
Yeah.
Maybe this is my punishment. I've gotten free diamonds too many times. The game's like, "You've gotten 100 free diamonds over the course of 1 week. We need to find a way to stop her from doing this." Ooh, congrats on completing your SV Dex. Sorry, I didn't look at the chat for a moment. That is a very big accomplishment. Ooh, Mewtwo is a very fun one to get in the Let's Go games. I think... I'm trying to remember if I can still shiny hunt Mewtwo in mine. Because I know I was shiny hunting Moltres for the longest time, but eventually I just gave up because... I wanted to do other things in that game, because I wanted to battle some of the, different Master Trainers.
Yeah.
And, I started to prepare, my Eevee in order to do that kind of stuff, and then I still never did. So I gave up on Moltres for nothing. Because now if I wanted to shiny hunt Moltres, I would have to get back to where it is in its little cave. And, sure, I can do that easily, but, it's the principle of the matter of being well, I could have already been standing in front of the thing, but I left and then got bored with my other plan, so... I just don't think it helped that I started to get into Sword and Shield around that time as well. Because I did really enjoy the Let's Go games. I just started to realize, oh wait, Sword and Shield has a lot of stuff that I can do with, online players.
Yeah.
And then I got sucked into that rabbit hole very firmly.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, my phone screen did it again. My screen is dimmed, so now it's, not locked, but, kind of locked.
Yeah.
Where it says, if the screen is dimmed and if I tap it says drag lock icon to unlock. So, it's half locked right now. It's just basically if I were to, just rub my finger across the screen, it's not going to try to, open up other apps or anything. But it's also, it's a half second to unlock it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think however long I leave, this screen open, I don't think it's ever going to actually load.
Oh.
Which is a shame, because again, I would love my free daily item of the day.
Yeah.
was like, who knows? Maybe I'll get like. I think you can get like a really high number of diamonds. I think it's like 100 is the max number of diamonds you can get from the daily reward. But like, what if today was my 100 diamonds?
Mm-hmm.
I'm already over 1,000, which I am quite happy about.
I just accidentally tripped someone.
Aww.
Steal their phone.
No.
What would a
Yeah.
cat do with a phone?
Eat it.
Actually, this cat had a hammer earlier. Never mind.
Yeah.
Still, what would it do with a phone? What would it need
Just call
a
their
phone?
contacts. Call the person's contacts at random. Just see what they're up to.
Just
No,
meow at
don't take it
them.
that way.
Hey, if I got a call from like a family member and it was just a cat meowing to me on the phone, I would sit there and talk to it.
Right.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
sure. I don't know what's
Well-
going on. I don't know why this cat's got their phone, but sure, I'll have a conversation. I need to remember to keep drinking my water.
Yeah.
I'm using the lemonade add-in today. It is quite good.
Mm. Come on.
I was using fruit punch before, but the lemonade one is I've been alternating between lemonade, fruit punch, and grape. And I think
Ooh.
actually I was using grape on the last stream,
Mhm.
but
I
lemonade
think
has
it
been
was
quite
great.
good.
At least the last time I was on stream.
It's very good.
Nice.
Oh, I forget you can watch YouTube on TVs. I hope you enjoy that. Thank you for the good luck on Trico, by the way.
Mhm.
But, you know, I always forget you can watch YouTube like on your TV.
Mhm.
I don't think it helps that my TV is not capable of doing that. My TV
Ah,
barely
okay.
plays my Xbox.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It plays my Xbox just enough for me to be able to watch my JoJo DVDs on it. So
Mm.
honestly, what else do I need it for?
True.
Because with the capture card, I can just play my Switch on my computer.
Mhm.
So I could just do that instead of trying to connect it to my TV. Versus I don't have my capture card doesn't quite work with my Xbox just because. Well, I mean, okay, it does, but it also doesn't. Because the cords to get it to connect are much more annoying than my Switch's cord, which is built into it. So, my Xbox cords are not nearly as long or, like, easily usable.
Mhm.
So it makes it a much bigger hassle to try to use my Xbox on my computer.
Yeah.
Or rather, like, basically just using my computer screen as a monitor for my Xbox.
Mhm.
Ooh! Shiny Pidgey and Zubat are nice.
Ooh.
Oh, why am I trying to fight the Poochyena? I don't need to beat it up yet. I'm going to do that on the last reset of the stream. But hopefully it won't get to that point because the Trico will be shiny before then.
Yeah.
If I say it, maybe it'll be true. I do still have the Trico plush still sit and watch on my I don't know how to describe it. It's like the controller stand, I guess. Because I have a controller and a headphone stand.
Mm.
Because I wanted one that I could use for both. Because my controllers was sitting in my drawers were just not like easily accessible there, and also I didn't want to risk breaking the joysticks on them by putting them somewhere where things are going to be bumping into them a lot more frequently.
Right.
And also trying to put my headset just anywhere was a bit of a nightmare.
Mm.
So I finally decided to get a little controller stand for them.
Yeah.
It's actually quite nice. It's 3D printed.
Ooh.
I got it on Etsy. It was quite. It also wasn't even super expensive. I want to say it was like maybe $20.
Mm.
Like I think it was like 20 plus shipping. It's pretty nice. Which I've got Trico sitting on one of the headphone rungs right now, just watching. I thought my sister left her Switch in here when she left because she went to go eat dinner.
Mm.
So I just realized like, wait, did I see her bring her Switch with her?
Mhm.
But no, I don't.
Also,
I don't see it on the bed, so I think we're good.
I just tripped someone, broke their sandwich, and then took their bread.
Aw, that's very cat behavior. Oh, I love that. Have you guys heard of the game Shelter, like the Shelter series?
I don't think so.
There's
Also, a bird just stole my bread that I took.
Aw, the thief has been stolen from.
Yeah.
Robin Hood this, Robin Hood that. I want what they have.
Oh, I love that. But yeah, I was trying to think of more games that let you play as Cat, and Cattails felt too obvious because that's like the first game people think of these days.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what game? Like, I get, well, okay. If you're not into like indie farming games, you probably think of Stray first.
Yeah.
But if you are into indie games and play a lot of those, you Cattails is probably the one people think of.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially Warrior Cats, the game.
Yeah.
So
Also, I just stole a bagel.
That felt too obvious. Aw, the theme seems to be carbs. Are you turning into my cat Jenny? 'Cause that's what she does. I'm also a little worried. My mom bought like a lot of rolls for Thanksgiving, and I'm a little afraid because last time we got this many rolls, Jenny broke into one. She couldn't contain herself. And like she eats beyond just the tops of the bread, but I think she realized she had limited time before we would like walk into the room, so she ate like the tops of all of the bread. And then like she ate like I think she ate like one full like little roll like to the bottom of the bag, and then like just devoured the tops of all of the rest. And we were like, well, this is now the cat bag of bread, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what it is like. She's the only cat that will eat bread too. Like the other cats, like will sniff it, but they don't actually care.
Yeah.
It's just more evidence for the fact that Jenny is like a grown woman.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Ooh, your Wartortle is evolving. Nice.
Oh.
I do love Wartortle. Squirtle is just a very nice Pokemon in general. Its whole line. Oh, that's one of the shinies I found in Pokemon Sleep. I've been very happy with the starters I've gotten so far in Pokemon Sleep, because they've been like a bunch of my favorites. I got a girl Bulbasaur specifically, which I must say, still over the moon about that. Just because Bulbasaurs are so rarely girls. Well, starters in general are just very rarely girls. So the fact that my first ever Bulbasaur in the game, that I actually caught, I mean, okay, I could have caught others, I just didn't for a while. But eventually the game gave me a shiny Bulbasaur, and as soon as I caught it, I was like, the game gives me a shiny and she's a girl? This game is spoiling me. So I got the girl Bulbasaur, then I got a Totodile, and a Squirtle. And those are two of my favorite water starters. Those guys are great.
Yeah. I have scissors now.
Oh! That feels more threatening than the hammer, because I feel like a cat could achieve a lot more with scissors than a hammer.
Yeah.
That is frightening.
Okay, and there goes a jar.
Oh no. Oh yeah, the reason I brought up the Shelter games earlier is because the very first Shelter game... Oh dang it, I don't remember what animal you are in that game. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna open Steam real quick. Shiny, please don't show up while I'm not looking. Actually no, show up while I'm not looking. Well, I didn't hear the sparkles, so I'm going to assume it didn't shine. It's a badger! That's what you play as in the first Shelter game.
Oh,
You play as a mother badger in the very first game. The next game that came out, you play as a lynx. And I must say, that was a very fun game. Yeah, Shelter 2 is the one where you play as a mother lynx.
Oh, okay.
And it's a very fun game. It's also devastating if any of your children get eaten. Which is it's very easy for that to happen. You have 4 kids, and everything in the wild that's not like a shrew is actively trying to swallow them whole. So...
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult. But you know, I made it, I want to say 8 or 9 generations, I think, before the first time the game ever actually managed to take one of my cubs. And the only reason that I lost one was because the game I think it glitched genuinely, because I had done this strategy before and it had worked. It's because there's this one area of the map where it's guaranteed that that wolves are going to appear at least once.
Yeah.
And like they're gonna like basically storm the whole area, and there's like nowhere you can go except for on top of these ledges. And you have to jump on top of these ledges, and you'll be safe. However, there's a trick where you can like drop a rabbit for the wolves, and they will take that instead of taking your cubs. So that way, if your cubs like aren't on the ledge with you just yet, you don't have to worry about them being taken yet. Because basically, like the cubs, they like don't jump the same way you do. So it's a way to guarantee that if the cubs aren't on the ledge, they're still alive. So I had left one of the rabbits there, and my cubs. They keep in mind, they were making their way like to safety. My cubs were gonna be fine, but the game, like, I don't know if it spawned a wolf on top of me or what, but it suddenly knocked me out. Not one of the cubs. It knocked me out, and suddenly my cub was gone.
Oh
like
no!
When my character came to, it was only 3 cubs, and I was like, "Why is there only 3 of you?" One, I left the rabbit for the wolves, and they've never taken one of my kids, but I've done that before.
Yeah.
And 2, where did that wolf come from? They weren't here yet. Because like it shows you like that they like appear and they like run across the map and stuff. They hadn't made it to my location yet, so I don't know what happened, but just suddenly, I think that's what I'm saying. I think the game glitched because genuinely I've never had something like that happen before.
Yeah.
So I like to think I have a perfect track record, but the game decided to ruin that, I guess. But, you know, because, I mean, okay. There's, like, Shelter 2, but then there's, I think is it specifically Shelter Generations you have to buy? Or is Shelter 2 also called Shelter Generations? Because on Switch it's called Shelter 2 Generations.
Oh, okay.
But on Steam, it looks like it's just called Shelter 2, so I don't know if that's a DLC you have to buy or what.
Gotcha.
But you can play as your children, and it's very fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get to play as one of your kids next time you play as a lynx. It's very sweet.
Huh. By the way, I got a banana hat.
Aww! If you can take a picture of that, please send it. I'm so curious.
Oh, I will try to once I'm not in a precarious situation.
No worries. Yeah, the Shelter series is very underrated. Like, I know the first Shelter game, a lot of people played it back when it first came out. Well, I say a lot of people. I just know, I think Dan and Phil played Shelter 1, and maybe they went back to play the second one as well. But I know, because of them, it was, like, a very popular game to play, of me being like, oh, I'm experiencing motherhood through this badger. And that was like a thing that early YouTube had going on for it.
Yeah.
But it is genuinely, like, it's a very fun series. They have another game called Meadow that's, like, the same concept, but, like, an MMO. It's very interesting, I must say.
Should I send this where games are specifically supposed to be, or should I just send it to the people who are here?
You can send it to just the stream chat. 1 second.
Okay. Okay. Alright. There are those photos. Oh, I don't know why they look so distorted on my phone. Okay.
Okay, my sister is back in the room, and she's about to get her next encounter for the Nuzlocke, so
Ooh.
I'm so curious what this is going to be. Keep in mind her last encounter was the shiny Shinx, which wasn't her encounter for the route, but I'm making sure it's not shiny.
Yeah.
No,
I did send the the cat, by the way.
Well, no, you can also just do another encounter. Yeah. Yeah. That is so cute. Oh, I love that. Yeah, she got another Starly, so she's looking again for something.
Okay.
The lighting and the fact that I'm not wearing my glasses, so I had to squint across the room. I was a little afraid the Starly was shiny. Not afraid, but I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to handle this if that's another shiny.
Like if your sister gets all the shiny luck.
Alright, I am at 1079 for encounters.
I just fell really far.
Ooh, don't tell me there's fall damage in this game.
No, there isn't.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's more just I lost a lot of progress.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I don't even take fall damage in real life.
Yeah. You know, we just watched one of our cats fall not super far, but like a decent distance the other day, and she was fine, so. Wait, did you get something new? Good luck. Throw the Pokeball immediately and hope for the best. Because Abra only knows teleport.
Oh.
So, I hope you get lucky and it stays, otherwise your encounter is gonna flee.
Yo, I have crazy luck, bro.
I can't believe she just caught the Abra. Yeah, no, your first Nuzlocke is looking great, I must say. Abra's also a really strong Pokemon, because that's what I Nuzlocked one of my last my Shining Pearl Nuzlocke with. Except mine was a gifted Pokemon. So, because wait, what? I don't think it's gifted. I think I traded it. But I know, yeah, because there's somewhere in the game you can trade someone for an Abra, and I did that instead of catching it. Your Abra's a girl. Yeah, good. You gotta find more girls. Nice. Do you want me to say what your naming scheme is on YouTube?
Yeah,
okay. So her naming scheme for all of her Pokemon in this Nuzlocke has been Voltron characters.
Ooh.
Specifically the remake, yes. So she's been trying to come up with like, yeah, she's been trying to find fitting names. Ooh, that is fitting.
Yeah.
I like that. I love that though. Oh my gosh, this Trico won't shine. Okay, it's also not a girl again. I think I got 2 girls in a row last time. Like 2 of the last one. The last 2 were both girls. It keeps giving me girls, but it doesn't want to give me shinies.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna see if
And
I
I
can
would
steal. I just stole someone's phone.
Oh my gosh, please tell me you can call somebody, please!
No, I can just
Aw,
hold their
man.
phone.
I mean, okay, that's
I could
still
drop it
a
in the
fun
water.
inconvenience. Ooh. Okay, that's still a very fun thing to do to inconvenience people. But man, I wish there was a way to, like, force it to call, like, their emergency contact or something, so you could hear the, like, confused person on the other end.
Yeah,
How fun
so
would
there's a
that
phone
be?
in the water now.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Something about just playing games where, like, you just be a cat. They're quite fun. And this is part
Also,
of why I
I
like
did-
Shelter and Cattails. It's just fun.
Yeah, also did get a, I did get an apple hat as well.
Aw. Why are there so many fruit hats?
I don't know. Oh, I do see an opportunity to get another hat.
Ooh. You know,
See.
I'm getting reminded of Bugsnax. There's something about a game giving you, like, the ability to get hats for things that just immediately makes me so curious. I'm like, well, I have to get all the hats. This is
Right.
this isn't, like, a question. I have to get all the hats available.
How
Which I do wanna,
get this hat?
I do want to finish the Bugsnax DLC. Like, I have
Yeah.
not forgotten about that. My schedule suddenly gotten very busy out of nowhere.
I'm hoping that I will be able to hang out a little bit more outside of streaming and such,
Yeah.
more often. That's my hope, at least.
I feel ya. I'm hoping I can stream more than just, like, because I want to stream tomorrow. Tentatively, I'm doing RuneScape. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And then I want to do the 300 celebration, I think on Saturday? Oh
Okay.
yeah, I don't know if you were in here when this happened, but I reached 300.
I think I
you-
was. I don't know if I was on mic.
Yeah. I don't know. Here. Do you know if we're doing anything on Saturday? Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. Because I might do... I don't know if you've heard this. I'm talking to my sister now. I don't know if you've heard, but I want to do a 10-hour stream to celebrate reaching 300. I've had that planned for a while where I wanted to do, like, a 10-hour stream for... Not 30 hours, that's a little much! I do need to sleep at some point. Oh no. No, I mean, okay, I know Cam has joked about, like, doing 24-hour streams, and he said, like, there are sections where, like, he's watched streams where people's mods took over while the person slept. And, like, sure, in theory I could do that and just let Cam stream for a couple hours. And, like, just have it set up so that way whatever Cam's doing, you guys can see.
Yeah.
However, I don't want... No, well, no. I'm glad you guys can't hear her. I ideally would like to primarily do streams where I'm the actual one, you know, there. So I want, at the very least, to start off with just 10 hours, because I know I've done 10-hour streams before. They might not have been planned to be 10-hour streams, but I've done it.
Yeah.
So, because I want to say... Oh gosh, I can't remember if one of the JoJo ones was 12 hours or not. I know they've been at least for 10. I'm gonna go look for that and double check that actually, because I know I've checked this before. Let me see. Yeah, there's about 9.5, but we also knew, like, no, we can't do another 10-hour. But we did do the one that reached 10 hours.
Mm.
Yeah, and then the first one was about 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently you get me and Pasta talking about JoJo, and we lose our minds, apparently. Which I am hoping, I don't know if we'll actually be able to do this, but I'm hoping we'll be able to do the final JoJo stream while he's here, while we're hanging out before Hellmat.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, that way, because then we'll be in person. Because we're already going to be talking about JoJo anyway. Like, you know how we hang out. Like, we just
Oh, yeah.
we just talk about JoJo. So, like,
Yeah.
by all means, that should be doable.
Mhm.
I just have to figure out how to record that.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of getting a microphone, because that way my sister can actually join on stream, and she's not just sitting there. I forgot to say this. She's currently sitting on the floor, just in the corner. She was on the bed when she was in here earlier, but she decided she wanted to sit on the floor when she came back in. So, also, wait, you also could have taken my bag out of that chair over there, and you could have sat in that. It feels like you're sitting on the floor. Like, it feels like you're sitting in a hole when you sit in that chair. I don't know what it is about. Yeah, I don't know how to describe what this kind of chair is, so that way, like, you guys can know what kind of chair it is. But, like, it, like, feels like you're sinking into the earth when you sit in this chair. Like, you can't go anywhere when you're sitting in it.
Oh, okay.
But, like, it's a very comfortable chair. Like, I got it the same day I got my sewing desk.
Yeah.
And it is one of my favorite chairs. Like, that's what I sit in when I'm, like, relaxing after streams and stuff. I either lay in bed or I sit in that chair, and I just accept that I just accept that I'm sinking, I guess. I'm just like, yeah, this feels right after today.
Yeah.
It's quite nice, though. Which I wanted, like, I wanted a chair that wasn't just my desk chair in my room. And this was before I moved into this new room, and now I have an actual, like, recliner. But when I was in the other room, I was like, I want another chair. Like, it's a weird request, but I was like, I just want another chair. Like, it doesn't even have to be more comfortable. Because, like, objectively, it's not more comfortable than my desk chair. Because my desk chair actually has, like, a form-fitting, like, thing to it. It's, like...
Yeah.
Is the word ergonomic? I know I was trying to remember that for the mouse pad as well.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I think that's the word they use to describe these kinds of, like, things. But, like... Objectively, my desk chair is more comfortable. However, it's a more fun experience to sit into the, like, I don't know, I want to call it an egg chair, but I know that those are different chairs.
Yeah.
Like, when I think egg chair, I think of a very specific chair that I've seen at IKEA before. And that is not what I'm looking at in my room right now. Like, I don't know how to describe this thing.
It almost reminds me of like you know, like the foldable like camping chairs.
Yeah, it is kind of like those. Yeah, she's saying it's kind of like those, like, foldable camping chairs, but it doesn't have, like, a, what's it called? A place for, like, your drink or anything like that. It's just, like, a what? She called it a glamping chair. It's not quite one of those either, because I feel like one of those would have a cup holder in it. Like, I assumed one of those would have, like, a... Yes! That way you don't have to put it in the sand! The cup is going to be empty at some point. What are you supposed to do with it? Throw it into the ocean? Oh, Lord. I don't know if you could hear the way she said yeah, like it was so obvious after that.
Also, I have...
It's a very nice chair.
I'm at 4 hats now. I have a banana hat, apple hat, I have a devil hat, so it's a little devil hat, and I have a ladybug hat.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, we have
a cat having a
the
little
antennae
devil hat
move.
just sounds right. They do?
Yeah!
Oh, I love
they
that.
They move when you walk!
Oh, that is adorable.
Also, I did go ahead and pick the ladybug since the description is, does this lady make me lucky?
Aww.
So I'm hoping this will help with the shiny look.
Oh, yeah, wait! Speaking of ladybugs, hand me the Coco Jumbo bag. He's got the ladybug attached to him. Oh! Here, I wanna add the Coco Jumbo charm to the stream overlay. We're getting very superstitious. We're starting to add good luck charms to the stream. Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. No, I had the Where did I put the? Dang it, the Pokeblock. Is that on this overlay? It is on this overlay. No, Sam's not on this overlay. Okay, I'm switching back to this one then. I'm just gonna add... Okay, when I was streaming on the other overlay, I added Pokeblock because Pokeblock has a... Like, you can use it in... What's it called? The Safari Zone. And it will make Pokemon come, like, trying to eat it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, maybe the shiny Trico has a favorite flavor Pokeblock.
Yeah.
So I added that to the overlay, being like, maybe if I like swap out the different color Pokeblocks, we'll find out which one the shiny likes. I'm struggling to disconnect this charm from the bag. There we go. Okay, you guys can't see it, but I have the... Here, could you put this back? Thank you. I have the... Oh, geez, her head snapped a little bit. That's okay.
Oh, no.
I have my Giorno Ladybug brooch keychain. So I am adding that to Trico, and I just don't know how to... Here, can Trico just hold this, maybe? It's his neck's way too wide. Here, wait, let me... His neck's just a little... It's a little big.
Oh.
Here, I'm trying to see if I can fit it around, like, one of his little fingers. It kind of works. I'm just gonna be very careful with how I set him back down in order for him to not drop this. Alright. Jeez, I'm about to knock down the... controller stand.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, you're going into the cave? Ooh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, definitely heal first.
Like, most of them are healed, but I'm not about to...
Yeah. I mean, again, if you need to, you can just keep going.
No. No.
Alright, I admire...
The only thing I'm doing is check the blood.
And I mean, that's what most people do when they're doing Nuzlocke. Those are like... Those have essentially become standard for shiny, not shiny, for Nuzlocking. The duplicate claws and the shiny claws. Those are just givens at this point. Okay, Pokeblock. Okay. Here, I'm gonna add it underneath the Trico on this side. Here, I'm gonna tilt it a little bit still so it's... There we go. And now I need to add the big Pokeblock, which I don't remember what the name of that image was. Where is it? Oh wait, I think I named it Big Pokeblock. Let me go scroll up to the bees. No, apparently I just named it Block. There it is. Okay, so right now it's the Rainbow Pokeblock.
Oh, okay.
Let me go see what the others are so I can download it.
Oh, I
Because
see it.
apparently the rainbow didn't work. So let me look and see which Pokeblock options we have and see which one this Trico, the shiny, might like. Okay. Because I want to list out the color options for you guys. Okay, so we have red, blue, pink, green, and yellow are the other options.
I'm very partial to green, but that's me
yeah.
personally.
And I mean, okay, my thought process was green as well because it's a green shiny, but I don't know if it being green makes it so Trico will want it more or less. Here, what do you think?
Ooh.
Here, did you hear the colors for the Pokeblocks? Red, blue, green. The others, wait. Red, blue, pink, green, and yellow. It's also green. It is green with a red tail. It's like a tealish green. Okay. She's saying red.
Ooh, okay.
Here. I think, okay, I'll try red first just because it comes up first in the lineup of colors. And then if red doesn't work, then I'll switch to green.
Yeah.
So let me add this. I'm also going to make them a little smaller because I just realized these are taking up a lot of space over here in this corner. Here, let's put them under the Trico over here, and then I'll keep the one Pokeblock noticeably bigger than the others. So that way Trico will hopefully come running for the food.
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember what streamer it was, but I remember there was a clip of someone shiny hunting the Pokemon Impidimp.
Mm.
And it's one of my favorite shiny clips of all times because the guy is just slowly going insane over the course of the shiny hunting.
Uh-huh.
At some point, he like is dressed as an Impidimp. At one point, he's doing the animation that they do every time they hatch. He's like doing it in sync with the Pokemon on screen,
Mm.
and it like the hunt just kept on going. It is
Oh,
one of my
no.
all-time favorite clips of someone shiny hunting because it feels a lot like how I feel when I'm shiny hunting, where I start getting more and more superstitious, and I just start doing weirder and weirder things with every single like encounter.
Mhm.
I'm like, no, maybe this, if I do this little thing differently, it'll, the shiny will show up.
Yep.
And I don't think it's ever worked once, I must say. But like, it feels like it should. Okay, I need to keep drinking. Did you walk in and it say a new name? Okay, walk back out and walk back in. Tell me what name it says when you walk in. That
There's
should be a new area then.
portals.
That should count.
There's
Sorry,
portals.
there's portals?
There are portals.
In the cat game?
Yes.
What? Where do they go?
We are finding out.
Yeah, please keep me updated, because what do you mean there's portals in the cat game? I thought this... It's called Little Kitty Big City. What do you mean the big city has portals in it?
The portals are like through like manholes. But it's not like void, it is portal. It is like magic portal.
Cool. And I was under the impression this big city is like... It's based on like New York, right?
I don't know, actually.
I just assumed, because that's whenever like someone in media says big city, they're like 9 times out of 10 referring to specifically New York. Or it's like, if it's a series where it's like they're talking about generic things, then they'll call it the big city, but they mean like the unnamed version of Hollywood or New York. Like, that's just what they mean. Like, they're not gonna say which one they mean, but like,
Yeah.
it's clear that they're talking about somewhere where like it either has Broadway or it has like Hollywood.
I will say I am talking to a Tanuki, and that's the one that made the portals. So
Sorry, there's... What is this game? I thought I had
no
a-
idea.
I thought I had an understanding that this was a game where you just cause mischief as a cat.
It is.
That's... Alright.
Yeah.
Did you get a new encounter in that area? I could have predicted that, yeah. Geodude's not... It's not bad for Nuzlocke, I will say. I can help you evolve it, by the way. Because Abra and Graveler are both trait evolutions. And you're lucky. You happen to know someone who also has Shining Pearl. Oh, okay. You have Brilliant Diamond, I have Shining Pearl. If you want to trade with someone who specifically also has Brilliant Diamond, you're gonna have to talk to the other sister. Because she's the one who's got the same one. Aw, it's a shame that's a bad nature for a Geodude, but that's cute. Because unfortunately, Geodude is a physical attacker. I mean, okay, it's mostly defensive, but if it does attack, it is a physical attacker. But like, for character-wise, that's really cute for a Geodude. Now, I don't remember which game it was, but I know there was one game where I did try to Nuzlocke it and I had a Geodude on my team for... Wait. I think it was the zombie outbreak of Gold. Do you remember that when I was playing okay. This was when they released Gold and Silver on the 3DS, because they released the oh, I don't remember what they were called, but through the eShop they released it so that way you could play Red and Blue, and they also released Gold and Silver. And a couple friends and I all wanted to play through those games, but we wanted to tell a story while we were Nuzlocking. So we decided on Apocalypse was the theme. And it was a zombie apocalypse specifically, is I think what all 3 of us ended up deciding on.
Okay.
So we had to like, well not had to, but like we were doing this for fun where we were writing stories about like why we were going on this journey. And it was like us trying to make it to like different like checkpoints to like check on different people throughout the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And I think that's the game I had a Geodude on, where I actually like was using her. Because I know I started with a Chikorita, which I must say, as much as I love Chikorita, a very bad choice for that kind of Nuzlocke, because it was a bit of a hardcore Nuzlocke. Chikorita's weak to a lot of things in that game. She
Yeah.
was fighting for her life around every corner. It was unfortunate, to say the least. I ended up not finishing the Nuzlocke, so she never died, technically. Her story never finished, but she never died.
Huh.
Which, that's another thing, is I got lucky. I did actually have a female Chikorita as my starter.
Oh.
I felt like that was, like, pretty cool. But yeah, I remember I used a Geodude on that team, because I remember that's who I used to fight the first gym leader, because the first gym leader in that game is a flying type.
Yeah.
So I remember I used my, not a Chikorita. I specifically did not use my Chikorita against the flying gym. And like the gym leaders weren't like, I don't remember what we did specifically, but the gym leaders weren't like gym leaders. They were like zombie camps, essentially. So it was like, in order to move on to the next area, we had to like clear out a zombie camp. And then we were safe to move on.
Oh,
but
okay.
sometimes, like, I don't remember who it was, but there was one Pokemon that fainted on one of my friends' teams. I think in, what's the name of the forest? I'm not gonna try to say the name of this forest in case I'm wrong, because it's where Celebi is from, and I am so bad at pronouncing things. I think I know how to say it, but I'm not about to try to... No, I'm right, dang it. It's the Ilex? Ilex? I don't know. It's the forest that Celebi lives in, and, that I want to say one of their Pokemon fainted in that, area. I think they got poisoned or something and ended up fainting. And, because I remember there was a very dramatic death scene that took place in that forest, and then the team, like, limped their way to the next city, like, mourning the loss of their friend, the entire way. And I remember thinking it was really well written, but I also remember being like, man, I was actually really hoping that Pokemon was going to be, like, an endgame Pokemon for them. Like, it was very fun reading everybody's little, like, chapter updates on how their Nuzlocks were going, as opposed to just being, like, the updates weren't just simply like, oh no, I lost, like, my Pidgey or whatever. It was like, my Pidgey died valiantly fighting off a zombie horde, so that way the others could, progress and make it to the city, the safe haven. Like, it's way more dramatic that way when you're writing a story about your Pokemon game.
Also, there's a beetle that's apparently an influencer that dropped a phone in wet concrete.
A beetle that's an influencer?
Uh-huh.
Sure, I'm following.
Uh-huh.
But you couldn't use a phone?
Oh no! They have a phone, they just dropped the phone in wet concrete because they're at a construction site for some reason.
No, that's what I mean. You couldn't use a phone as a cat. The beetle could, but you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That's...
To be fair, I don't have opposable thumbs.
True, but
and
do beetles?
the beetle does have 6 legs that can move independently.
I guess, but also I've watched our cats, like, swipe their paws across phones, and the phone reacts to it.
Oh yeah.
Like, their little paws are, like, sturdy enough that phones can recognize that something's, like, happening. That's so weird.
So I think I have to, get a phone?
Or you have to get the beetle a new phone, or you have to find a way to rescue theirs? Because I would imagine that theirs is just gone.
I have to replace it. I have to,
Yeah.
the way that they described it is, I'll help a human cut down on their screen time by borrowing their phone from Beetle.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So, I gotta go steal a phone.
Yeah, and on the bright side, you know that is a possible thing now.
Yeah.
Like, it sounded like it was fairly easy. Oh, hello.
Oh yeah. I have to trip someone with a phone and take it and run.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, what? Do you think the little devil hat is gonna be good for this?
Ooh, absolutely.
Okay. Also, I did get a corn hat and a hard hat.
I love that. Oh, the hard hat's also kind of fitting, because then you could say, like, they tripped over the hardness of the hat.
That's what I did. I used the hard hat when I was in the construction area.
I love that.
So, okay, how do I get
Also, I just realized
Back
I got an
there.
apple earlier that I
Yeah.
meant to eat before we streamed, and I never did. And I
Oh,
wanted to eat it
no.
before the stream specifically because I was like, well, there's no way to eat an apple quietly on stream. So now this apple just has to sit here for now.
Mhm.
Here, I don't know where to put it. Here, okay. I have an idea of where to put it, but I have to move pretty far to do that, and I don't want the model snapping her neck, so let me go do that real quick. Here, I can keep my audio on, though. It's just a matter of I'm moving my chair too far. Oh no, my rug's in the way. Okay.
Oh,
Still-
no.
There we go. Okay, I think we're good. There we go. Okay. You
We're
know,
good?
it is. I watched on the smaller screen. Her spine did, not great things.
Oh,
Very
no.
Jello-like things, I must say.
Oh!
Yeah, not ideal.
No! No, I wouldn't say so.
Alright. Oh, I forgot to say, but we have officially done 100 encounters for Trico tonight.
Ooh.
Because we are at 1,101. I was hoping 102 was going to be the shiny, but... Oh well. Are you doing good over there, by the way? Oh. It depends on... Okay. So... There's a specific place in Pokemon Black and White that also determines this. That they added a clause to Nuzlocke specifically because of this place. But you don't have to worry about that yet. So, typically a new area is counted by the name. If when you enter the area, if a new name pops up, or if the name pops up as the same location as where you previously were. Because there's like a place in Pokemon Black and White where it's clearly two separate areas that you have to enter a loading screen to enter. However, the name between the two areas is the same. So people are like, well, even though these are very clearly two separate areas that have two separate encounters, like I don't think there's a single like repeated encounter in the two areas. Like it's a brand new set of Pokemon in the new area. However, because they share a name, some people are like, well, I just can't catch anything in the here now, which is a shame because you miss out on some really strong Pokemon if you don't catch anything in the second area.
Mhm.
So, for now, because this is your first Nuzlocke, and I don't think this game has that problem, just keep an eye on the name that pops up at the top of the screen for if you can catch something new there or not. Yeah, so I do think the cave that you're in, the mines, also has Zubat. No, I think they have Zubat and Onyx. So you should be able to find new stuff. I'm hoping you get a Zubat over the Onyx, because Onyx is not great for Nuzlocks. It's funny, I was actually just watching a video the other day of what some of the worst Pokemon to use in Nuzlocke are, and Onyx was one of them. Because it's just not great. Rather, okay, it was specifically for, like, each generation, but I believe Onyx was the winner for Gen 1, because it doesn't... It's also, not only is it hard to evolve in the game that the guy was talking about, actually no, I think it doesn't evolve in the game he was talking about. But it also locks you out of, like, better Pokemon to get in that area. So just getting an Onyx in that game is just not great. Yeah, no, I want to say okay, you're in the Orberg mine? Yeah, I want to say that... Oh, dang it, okay. I don't know what the exact encounter rate is, but I want to say it's like, off the top of my head, it's like 60% Geodude, 30% Zubat, and 10% Onyx. So it's mostly Geodude. Here, let me look this up.
I just met a chameleon with the top hat.
Chameleon?
With the top
Oh.
hat.
Sure, as every chameleon wears.
Also, the text box is rainbow. It keeps alternating between colors, which is very fun.
Nice. Oh, I was so close to giving you the right percentages. I was slightly off. My original number I wanted to say was 70% Geodude, and that's what it is. But I was like, no, I can't be that high. It is that high. It's 70% Geodude. Yep. Dang it, I would have been spot on if I had gone with my initial thought process. Dang it.
Also, the chameleon is apparently a magician, hence the top hat.
Ooh! Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah.
Can you ask the chameleon if he can make a shiny appear in Oh wait, I just realized I turned on this Trico and the overlay. There we go. It's not shiny yet.
Mhm.
I want to make it show up in the overlay here, but I can't because he's not actually shiny. Let me turn that off.
Yeah.
But yeah, ask because they're both like reptiles, so please,
True.
if the chameleon can make a shiny appear in game, I would absolutely adore that.
Well, I guess this is kind of a challenge. I have to find the chameleon again. Oh
Ooh,
no, I thought he was just gonna like run off. No, he actually disappeared in a puff of smoke.
ooh, he's committed.
Yeah.
So why am I struggling? There's got to be a Pokemon that's based off of chameleon. Why am I struggling to think of this? Kecleon. That's why I felt.
Mm.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, why does this feel wrong that I can't remember this off the top of my head? Kecleon. Yeah. It's also from Gen 3. Okay, I don't know why I was struggling so much. My brain was just like, wait. Essentially, okay, what my brain was doing, my brain was telling me there is a chameleon Pokemon. I'm not telling you what it is, though.
Yeah.
So it was just an internal struggle of me trying to figure out, like, why do I know that there is one? Why can't I remember what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, let me look at this. Ooh, your Shinx is learning Bite. I must say, I don't think you've handed me your Switch to try to like have me learn your Pokemon moves since you were like 10. It's been a while.
Pokemon gave it a like,
Oh man.
purposely. I'm not gonna mess up the like forget to give it a bite.
Okay, here. I'm gonna talk through the process with you. Now, the game can sit like this for one moment. Okay. So, Tackle is an all-around decent move. Also, it doesn't do as much damage in this generation as I thought it did. It only does 40 this generation. But it's a decent move because it's a normal type move, meaning most Pokemon that you fight, it's going to do a decent amount of damage to. It's only not going to be useful against, like, ghost types. But everything else, it's essentially like just a solid move to use if you don't know if something's super effective or if it resists it. So it's just solidly just a good move. Leer, that's a great move for Nuzlocke, and specifically your Shinx being a physical attacker. That is an amazing move for Shinx to have, because it lowers the target's defense, meaning all of your attacks are going to do more damage the lower your opponent's defense gets. Meaning it's even possible that if you use Leer enough times, you will one-shot the enemy. So it's a great move. Thundershock is great because it's your only electric move. However, it is a special attack move, meaning it doesn't do as much damage as physical moves do. And it's also not affected by Leer. But what it is affected by is your next move, Charge. So Charge makes your next electric type move stronger, and it also raises your special defense. So it's also a very good move to have. Yes. So with that thought process of like all of your moves being decent, what do you think? Like, if it was up to you, which of these moves would you replace? Because I'm still gonna hold on to the Switch for you, so that way you don't have to worry about making a mistake. But yes, Bite is physical. Okay, that's exactly what I was going to suggest. I wanted to work through the process with you. That way, it's not terrifying. I just didn't want it to be terrifying every time your Pokemon tries to learn a new move. So I was trying to walk you through like the thought process that I do when I'm playing these kinds of games, where I'm like, okay, I need to this is a
Charge is good for Thundershock.
yeah.
Leer is good for Tackle, which is a physical move. Then
Yep.
you replace it with another physical.
Exactly. And Charge is great to work in combination with Thundershock until you get a physical electric type move, and then you won't have to rely on Charge to make Thundershock great. Exactly. So you're figuring it out.
Okay.
So here you go.
Maybe I should have known this stuff before I started. That's like,
Oh gosh, I just realized. Yeah. Sorry, her head was like to the side while I was talking to you. But yeah, don't worry. I understand the fear. You've never done one of these before, so the moves feel a lot more important than normal. Oh man. Oh, what was the name of my Zubat? I had one that was really good. And oh man, she was great! She was on my team in my White 2 Nuzlocke, and she was in my best Pokemon on that team, and I don't remember what she was called. I know, I know, she had me her Switch again, by the way. My, Magnemite on I had a Magnemite on my Platinum Nuzlocke. That was great. And I also used one in, White 2 as well, and
Yeah.
I named him, I say him, it was genderless, but I named him Flynn Magnet, because there wasn't enough character space for Flying Magnet, because I was trying to, my theme for that team was literal. I was trying to name all of them after what they literally were.
Yeah.
So, because that's what I did in Platinum. I was like, I'm just gonna name them what they are. So, like, my Piplup was just Penguin. My Magnemite was just Flying Magnet. I think Togepi was Egg. Like, I was trying to be very literal with all of them.
Yeah.
But when I caught another Magnemite in White 2, I was like, oh, he was great in Platinum. I'm gonna have him in this one too. So I wanted to name him. I named him the same thing. I don't remember what my theme was in White 2 was the issue. Man, and that was one of my favorite Nuzlocks I've ever done. I also gave up on it being a Nuzlocke when my favorite team member died. I was like, you know what? This is a normal playthrough now. I just immediately she got knocked out by like a super effective random move. Because it was a Leavanny. She's super effective to everything. Every single thing that could breathe in her direction, including air, is super effective towards her. So yeah, she lasted a while though. She was in the 50s when she fainted.
Oh.
Like I was mostly through the game.
I'm so scared because like I don't want to lose any of them now.
I get that. Especially now that you're not even like super far into the game, but you're far enough now where you're like, oh, I'm attached to these guys now. Oh no.
Especially like my
Yeah. That was crazy.
and my shape.
For reference, I'm so afraid of Abras breaking out of Pokeballs that my thought process every time I encounter an Abra is I'm either not going to catch it or I have to use a Quick Ball. Because a Quick Ball is a 100% catch on an Abra. Because it's the first turn, and I mean, it's the only turn you get. But,
And they're normally so low level.
yeah. Because, okay, admittedly, Abra doesn't have that terrible of a catch rate, but it's just, I've seen too many of them break free of Pokeballs and teleport out of existence, that I just assume, like, I'm just not going to catch this thing. That exactly was what my fear is. Actually, fun fact, I had that fear while I was playing through Pokemon Gold. Because, okay, well, technically I had both Gold and Silver. Silver was actually the one I was doing the Nuzlocke in, I think. Because, it could have been swapped. One of them was normal, one of them was a Nuzlocke. Whichever one wasn't a Nuzlocke, I was training outside of Goldenrod City. And I encountered a random Abra, and I was like, oh right, I forgot these things could spawn here. I know the odds are really low, but I'm gonna go back to the forest, the one I can't pronounce the name of. I was like, I'm gonna go back into the forest, so that way I can, like, train there and not have to worry about a shiny Abra showing up in a game that doesn't have Quick Balls.
Yeah.
My first encounter in that forest is a shiny Oddish.
Oh.
For full odds, keep in mind, back when the odds were 1 in 8,000,
Oh no.
shiny Oddish. And I did catch it, thank goodness, because I actually, I'd been playing that game. Yeah, I had been playing that game with the thought process in mind of, like, what if I find a shiny? So I had a Noctowl that had Hypnosis. So that guy had been on my team the entire game, like, I caught it as a Hoot, and I was like, oh, you learned Hypnosis, you're a permanent member of the team now in case I find a shiny. So it came in handy, because I used it to catch the Oddish no problem. Craziest thing happens. Later that day, because that happened, like, it happened, like, at night. Like, it happened, like, right after midnight when the time changed over. Later that day, it's, like, 6 p.m. or so. I'm leveling up my newly caught Oddish, because it's, like, 10 levels lower than the rest of my team. I'd gone pretty far back into the game, because there was a cave that had, all ground types. And I was like, oh, it's an Oddish, and it's low level. I'll go here to the cave full of ground types. That way, I can fight things, like, that my Oddish is super effective against. I'd been in that cave, like, I'd actually been, like, playing in that cave for maybe an hour or two. And then I find a shiny Onyx. Just random shiny Onyx just shows up while I'm in the middle of training. I have 2 in 1 day full odd shinies. I don't think I've ever been that lucky a day in my entire life. Not even just for shiny hunting. I think just in general, I don't think I've ever been a luckier human being. Like... That was wild. The odds of that happening is just so low. And I've never been able to replicate it. I think the closest I've ever gotten to having that amount of luck was when I got the 2 shinies in the same day in Pokemon Sleep, like for the same sleep session. And that's the closest, but the odds of that happening are significantly higher than the odds of that happening in Pokemon Gold.
Yeah.
Like, shinies weren't even called shinies back then. Because shiny is a fan term. They were just called different colored Pokemon. Like, the red Gyarados in that game is just called the red Gyarados. It's not called the shiny Gyarados that lives in the lake. That, like, the term shiny was not officially used in a Pokemon game until Generation 5.
Oh.
Shinies had been a thing for over a decade at that point. Like, it took them that long to finally use, like, the fan term for these weird little guys that kept showing up in their games.
Yeah.
But also, people had been shiny hunting them for, like, a while. Like, people have technically been shiny hunting shinies since they, like, were a thing. It was just way harder to do that back in the day.
Yeah.
Because the odds were just so low. So, okay. Oh,
Also,
one
I'm
second.
gonna send a picture really quick.
Did you find the chameleon? Oh, no! Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you have to talk. You have to talk to him. Oh, so was that a duck in the background of that picture?
Yes, it
no,
is.
you
Who
have
lost
the
the ducklings?
Oh!
And I have to find the ducklings.
Here, I'm gonna...
There's also apparently a robot statue.
Okay, no, we're fine.
Oh!
I full screen so my sister could see.
Mm.
Oh, I love that.
Space time?
What do you mean space-time?
I don't know.
What is happening with the space-time continuum? You are I feel like I need to keep emphasizing this. You are playing a cat game.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh.
Okay, let me
Oh.
look at the moves now. Okay. Oh?
I'm going through the portal again.
Oh my!
Oh, there's a
Oh, I love
dog and a
that.
fence.
In the portal? Or
No,
on the other side of the portal?
other side of the portal. I'm through the
Okay.
other side. There is a dog through a hedge fence. I think it's also.
Oh.
I think it's supposed to be Japan because there's a lot of like architecture
it
similar
just-
to that.
yeah.
It's also a Shiba Inu dog
Yeah, that feels...
specifically. So
Yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds right. That is wild. Okay, let me look over... Let me do this one reset. Okay, not shiny. Okay. Let me look at these moves. Okay, tackle, growl, quick attack, wing attack, and double team. Double team is nice, but it's a very risky one to use in Nuzlocke because it raises your evasiveness, which is great in concept because it makes it harder for Pokemon to hit you. That's what evasiveness is. It's kind of like accuracy, but like for yourself. It determines if you could. Basically, it determines like if your Pokemon can like get out of the way of a move quickly enough. Yeah. Which you would think speed would do that, but no. Speed determines how quickly you attack, not how quickly you can dodge things. The anime combines the two, which confuses a lot of people. So they think like, if my Pokemon's so quick, why can't he dodge this move? And it's like because its evasiveness is terrible. So okay, because this is your Starly, quick attack and tackle are essentially the same move, just because your Starly is so quick. So that was my first thought process, was to get rid of quick attack, just because you also have tackle, and also tackle has 5 more power points. So you can use tackle for, yeah, they both do 40. I mean, as also if this was one of the generations where tackle was 50 damage, that would also just be better regardless. Because the only thing quick attack has going for it is that it's guaranteed to move first. Which, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's much better for Pokemon like your Bidoof, which I don't even think it gets quick attack, which is weird, when they're not like as quick. So I would say either go without double team and also just use it very carefully if you're already sure that like basically if you think it's a safe turn to use like a non-damaging move, then use double team. Like if you're trying to like see what the opponent might have. Then it's pretty usually like a pretty safe bet being like, oh, just use double team because it'll make their moves less likely to hit. Yeah. So yeah, I say that should be your oh jeez. I didn't think that was far enough for her body to do that, but okay. But yeah. Yeah. Either get rid of it or just don't learn double team. Because I don't remember what Starly learns while leveling up, but it gets some very good level up moves. Alright. Oh, it is after 7 now. I still think I want to keep going for a little bit longer at least.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I don't know if I can make it to 1,200, but I at the very least want to make it to like 50.
Yeah.
So like I'll see how we'll see how we're all doing at like 50, and then we'll decide if we want to keep going.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
I'm doing. I'm aside from like when I like stop to talk and stuff. Overall, like I'm getting these resets fairly quick.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, my elbow just popped. That did not feel good.
Oh no.
I knew I had to stretch my arm. I didn't realize my elbow was gonna pop when I did. Okay. Gotta keep drinking my lemonade water. Is that what you made earlier, by the way? I meant to ask. Oh.
My favorite one's peach ones, and then we got me packs of them.
Nice.
Just
I know for a fact that audio did not get picked up, but while she was talking, her Switch just lightly thudded against the floor.
I at least heard that.
I don't know if it was loud enough to get picked up by the stream, but it was just a
Oh,
soft
no.
little thud. It didn't fall very far. It fell like maybe 2 inches.
yeah.
But it was... The thud was just very dramatic for the distance that it fell.
hmm Okay,
Oh, I love that.
so there's fast travel
Nice.
through portals
Get me awake.
Yeah.
because of space-time.
Sure. I mean,
Mhm.
I guess that's not the most out there way I've heard fast travel, like, explained in a video game.
No, but it is... It's something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think Stardew's fast travel method caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting it to just be like I knew the game had magic. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it to be, yeah, you can do it too, actually. It's more than just speaking to little guys. You can also, like, craft this thing and it will teleport you places.
Yep.
That was much more involved magic than I was prepared for.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're gonna fight him?
I'm at 13, 12, 11. Nope, that's where I'm at.
You're gonna just look at your team. So, okay. I'm not saying this to scare you, I'm mainly saying this to make fun of my favorite YouTuber. He lost the first against the first gym. Great question. He had a Piplup. No, he just wasn't paying attention, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah, RT Games playthrough of he wasn't Nuzlocking it, but he just lost. And yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it's one of my favorite videos of his, just because it's a very funny playthrough of the games. Yeah. Yeah, by all means he should have beat it. He didn't. I don't know what happened. Keep in mind, he's also, like, friends with a lot of, like, very competitive Pokemon trainers, and they've added him to different tournaments that they've done, and he's won. He also lost against Roark! Like...
runs away from home,
Yeah. Actually, his dad's a gym leader, too. I think his dad would have approved of that.
Also,
Oh, it's so fun.
there's emotes.
Oh, I love that. Wait, okay, I need context. Where are the emotes specifically? How do those fit into the game?
So there's a button where you can meow, and if you hold down on that button, there's like a little wheel of emotes.
Oh, I love that. Which I just feel like I had to tell you that. Not to, like, scare you about battling him, because he's one of the easiest gym leaders to fight. Yeah. He's... The only thing that's kind of scary is when you're battling him and you see that he has a fossil Pokemon. But it's not the strongest of the fossil Pokemon. It's very average in terms of fossil Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm already
Yeah.
so I know what they are.
Yeah. Like, it's not a scary team. Like, I would imagine it's scarier if, like, you don't know how strong the fossils are. Nice. But also, he's not even the only gym leader to use fossil Pokemon. I think the other guy who does is more intimidating than him. Because he's, like, he's the second gym. But also, actually, we were talking about X and Y earlier. He's the second gym leader in X and Y. However, the gap between the first gym and the second gym is, like, an hour and a half of gameplay. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, no, I don't remember what... there's, like, a lot that, like, story stuff that happens. Like, you also have to travel through, like, multiple towns to get to, like, from the first gym to the second gym. Like, it's a lot. I don't remember why they had you do so much between... Like, you travel, like, what feels like half the region. And, like, once you actually look at the map, you're like, okay, it wasn't that far.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's a good distance. I think it's the farthest you've ever had to go in a Pokemon game, to go from the first gym to the second.
Yeah.
It's very strange. I mean,
Also,
I still enjoyed it. I think both of them are fun gym leaders to fight, but...
Also,
I was
I did
wondering
send...
why on earth are they 10 miles away from each other?
Yeah.
Or not 10
I did
miles,
send
that's
a,
just really short.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so cute!
Yeah!
Oh, I love the little devil horns. Those are so adorable.
Mm-hmm. How do I get here? Ooh, I see another hat that I can get.
Ooh. What hat is it?
Let's see. Also, they're in like little
I can't hear you when you're
gachapon
whispering over there.
capsules. I hope you know.
Ooh,
Oh, it's a
they're-
mushroom hat.
Oh,
It's a mushroom
it's a
hat.
mushroom hat? Oh, it was meant to be.
It's a mushroom hat.
I don't know if you've
Okay.
seen Theo's little guy, but he's got mushrooms on his head. Yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Please send an image. I need to see
Oh, I
this
will.
cat with the mushrooms on his head.
There's a. Oh, I can nap too.
Aw.
Okay, we'll send this one first.
I am
Oh,
on
hold
Discord
on.
waiting.
Okay, come on. I would like to.
Here, I'll click A to get the screen moving on the
All right,
the game. Okay.
I'm gonna see if we can actually get this to frame the way I need it to.
Oh, I cannot wait. I need to see this.
Okay.
Don't worry,
Okay.
I'm gonna make it big screen so you can see too.
All right. I've gotten some. I've
Yeah,
gotten some fun pictures of this napping spot.
Gosh.
But I think now I can actually get a picture of the with the little hat. Oh, here we'll do it. We'll do it like right here. That's a good spot.
Oh, I cannot wait. Also, you should make a little guy. No, not you, my sister. You should make a
Yes.
little guy for that way whenever I actually get a mic so you can be heard. It can be on screen. I don't know how to set it up. I know, but I was waiting for Black Friday. I'm just... Don't... Yeah, I'm just saying, don't be surprised if you suddenly find a couple dollars hidden in your room somewhere. Okay, that's
Okay.
equal, I think. Okay, you use the right language. You use the language that I understood. Now it's like, you know what? You make a good point.
All right. They're all sent.
Wait, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Wait, oh my gosh. Okay, no, you do need to see this hat. Oh no, what's happening? Wait,
My pimple just survived on 3.
on 3? What did you do?
It just went first.
Yeah, I must say, Piplup's not. She just had a near death in the Nuzlocke. Her Piplup was at
Oh,
3
no.
HP. But he won. He knocked out the Cranidos.
That's good.
Lord.
He was a
Cool. He's learning a move that's not helpful at all in the encounter he was just in.
Oh no.
Oh, Lord. I was telling you that RT lost in the first gym, not as like a guide. I was just trying to tell you to follow in his footsteps. Yeah, no, Cranidos is higher defense. If you had looked back at your screen to find a dead Piplup, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna just recommend you get rid of Growl because you have Charm, and they do the same thing, but Charm is a better version of Growl. Because Charm lowers by 2, Growl lowers by 1. So, oh yeah, if it ever says harshly or sharply, that means it's double. Oh my lord. Okay, anyway, you still need to see the cat. Come look at this.
Oh, he's so
Look at him. He's just sleeping. I must say, I think you might need to play this game because this cat looks like yours. Oh my gosh. Your cat, if he was somehow even more mischievous, which is impressive because your cat gets into literally everything he is physically capable of. Even things he's not physically capable of. I've seen him try to like wiggle his little way into different, like the smallest little containers.
That is kind of this cat,
Nice.
I will say.
Well, no, this cat, okay. Looking at the pictures, this cat looks like he weighs like at most 12 pounds.
Mhm.
Her cat weighs like 17.
Also, I get to go down a slide.
Oh, I love that. You know, her cat, he's very healthy. Like, the vet is complimenting him every single time he, like, donates blood and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. But they're full of compliments. They're like, he's so healthy. He's great. Like, he is, by all means, he is one of the healthiest cats that, like, I know. Also, he's just a very, very big boy. But you know what? He moves like pudding, which I must say is very fun to be able to hold. Like, he's just...
But he's big because he's.
Yeah. Yeah. We thought he was Maine Coon, but you said Norwegian forest cat? Yeah. So, you know, they're very large cats.
Yeah.
So, it makes sense why he's so big. It's just very entertaining to see, like, all of our other cats, because we have, like, 2 cats that are, like, kind of normal-sized. I hesitate to say fully normal-sized, because Coda's, like, in theory, the most normal cat ever.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in practice, though. And then Jenny is something. She's just a grown woman, I think.
Yeah.
Just in a cat's body. And her and Coda are, like, supposed to be the same weight, but they really don't look like it, which is fascinating to me. Mhm.
Their tummies like drop.
Yeah.
Fluffier.
They really do. Like, Jenny,
She still weighs the same.
yeah. Like, she just looks way bigger than Coda, and it's weird having them side by side and being like, yeah, this is the same cat. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've seen any pictures of her in a little while.
I got a watermelon hat.
That's fair.
But no, like she used to look skinny and then like she gained like 1 pound drop.
Yeah. Sorry, I love the way you're describing her. Like, she went from, like, a supermodel cat to being, like, a cat with kids. Like, the way you're describing her.
Well, she used to be like a really like lanky cat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think
It's just...
she looks super cute.
Yeah. Okay, it didn't sound negative. It's just the way you were describing her. You know how people describe, like, Deku's mom? How, like, the way she changed once she had kids? Or, like, once he got older, rather? It sounded a lot like the way people describe her. And I was like, this is a very fun language to be using about a cat.
Also, I just found a Rubik's Cube. Somehow?
Yeah. Wait, is it actually called a Rubik's Cube? Like, did they pay to use that brand name?
It didn't say. It's literally just
Aw.
it doesn't have the item name. It's just something I can pick up or drop, but it is very clearly a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, that's still fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always fun picking up Mo, because it just feels like you've just picked up, like, a 17-pound bag of chocolate pudding. And, like, it's gonna move however you're holding it. Like, it's not gonna do anything. Which is quite a fun experience while holding a cat, I must say. What?
Whoa! I
think
just
I
got
can do that,
blown very, very far.
yeah. Wait, did you...
I got
Yeah.
blown away.
That's fair. Did you step on, like, an industrial fan? What happened?
I went in front of, for like a second, I went in front of a like, vent. Like, I think it's like the, external fan for like an AC vent. And got blown very, very far.
You know, those are strong. They're not that strong, though.
Considering
Like-
it's next to a park, I got blown almost to the other side of the park.
Oh my. That's quite impressive, I must say.
Yeah.
I would never have guessed it would send you that far.
Okay, well I guess I'm not going that way. I still need to get that phone for the beetle and find the chameleon.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Mm,
That chameleon's been waiting for so long.
yeah.
The beetle's probably, like, also annoyed, but I feel like the chameleon's just like, man, I've been in this hiding spot for, like, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? He literally volunteered to do it, so he can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, back.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. I think...
Have dinner.
Ooh, nice. I think... Okay. If we get to 50 and we decide to keep streaming, I'm still going to switch the color Pokeblock.
Yeah.
Just to see. Because it's green right now, but I'm going to switch it to red. Because I meant to switch to red earlier, and I fully forgot. Because I could not find... I saved the image. Don't know where I saved it to, because it's not...
Oh no.
It's not in my folder. Oh, hey, Fish! Nightbot is actually awake, or at least he was earlier. He missed 6:30 and also 7, but he was awake earlier, I swear! I don't know why he keeps going back to bed. Because, okay, Nightbot is set to do that little reminder thing every half hour. Primarily just because I use it as a, like, thing to make me realize when it's been half an hour.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not that helpful when he sleeps through his one command.
Right.
It's the... Because, like, you can have multiple timers. I only have the one. One single timer, and it's set for every 30 minutes. That's it. I don't know. It's not like I'm overloading this bot. It has so few things that it is set up to do. And it can't do any of them, apparently.
Oh, no.
Like, I mean, I guess he acts as, like, a chat mod, like, 'cause that's where I have the banned word list.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, when I was sending the image of, like, that one banned word, that's added to Nightbot. Which, yeah. I don't think I told you about that, by the way. My sister, I don't think I told her about the, that night of the trolls.
Yeah.
I will tell you about that off stream because I can't say what they were saying.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
I just
it was
got a
wild.
cowboy hat.
You got a cowboy hat? Oh, I love that.
And I'm about to get. I think I'm either gonna get a traffic cone or witch hat.
Oh,
Traffic
man,
cone.
There's so many good hats in this game. I love that.
The description was safety unicorn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure.
For the traffic cone hat.
sure. Safety unicorn, traffic cone. Was that what you would have thought of? Oh, I love that.
Oh, there's a soda vending machine. I can't interact with it, but the top of it is a like soda can lid.
Aw. That's a really cute idea, actually.
Yeah.
Man, I just realized, normally when I'm shiny hunting, the cries of the Pokemon that I'm shiny hunting will get, like, embedded into my brain. I bet right now, if I were to hear Trico's cry without seeing it on screen, I would never know what that cry is. I don't know why I'm realizing that. I just... Because, like, Groudon's cry, I know that. Poochyena, I could probably identify that one as well. I don't know why I'm just realizing that specifically Trico. It's like, because like I heard its cry and I was like, wasn't looking at my screen directly. And I was like, oh, I wonder what that was. And then I was like, wait, that's the thing I'm looking for. Why did I not recognize that? Yeah, I don't know if I would recognize that. Although I will say, I did catch myself by surprise when we first had the idea for Who's That Pokemon. When I was doing hard mode, that was the cries. And I did immediately, the first cry, I did it as an example just to be like, oh yeah, this section of the website does cries.
Yeah.
And then the very first cry it was, I was like, wait, I actually know this. What is that? And then sure enough, it was Baneri. And I was like, no. There's no way me doing an example of me being like, oh yeah, I'm so bad with the cries, and I get the first one. Like, that does not help my case of me showing, like, yeah, like, I do know a lot about Pokemon, but when it comes to the cries, I'm, like, lost on most of them. And of course, it has to be one of the few Pokemon I actually recognize the cry of.
Yep.
Like, the odds of that happening just feels very low, considering there's, you know, over 1,000 Pokemon.
Right.
I'm a little tempted to open the website now just to see what the first cry I get would be again, to see if it would happen again. But I don't have it set up so that it would hear the audio.
Yeah.
So you guys just have to trust me if I'm right or if I say it's right or not.
Yeah. Also,
yeah, you know
I
what?
just gotta...
That's a good idea, actually. My sister's pulling it up on her phone, so that way she can just hold her phone near the mic, so it'll get picked up that way.
I just found a
Here, let's just
turtle
use that
hat.
Pokemon. A turtle hat? Wait, what does that even look like?
It's like the turtle shell is the hat.
Aww.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think we will have to do a hat tour after stream.
You know, oh my gosh. And then of course because it always starts off on the default settings, of course the actual Pokemon it gives. This is one of my favorite Pokemon. I cannot pronounce its name.
Oh no.
It's the exploding clown from Alola. I don't like the face you made when I said the exploding clown from Alola. That's It's an Ultra Beast. When I call it exploding clown, I'm not exaggerating. Its head explodes.
Oh.
Its head is a firework. Like, its head pops off of its body and explodes as a firework. That's this entire Pokemon's gimmick, is that it is a living firework, and also it happens to look like a clown.
Huh.
But at the same time, I can't pronounce its name. I think it's... Okay, if I'm going based off of exactly how it's spelled, it is Blasphalin. But I don't know if that's true because a lot of Pokemon names aren't pronounced, like, exactly the way they look. They're kind of pronounced, like... Because, like, okay, I must admit, looking at the Pokemon Kyogre, like, in theory, yeah, that makes sense for how that name is pronounced. But, or, like, how that name is spelled. Like, yeah, I can get Kyogre from that. But as a kid, that's not what I got looking at the word Kyogre. I never would have assumed that's how it was said. So, or in, like, some Pokemon, like Rayquaza. If it's Rayquaza or Rayquaza, that's an endless debate. Like, some Pokemon names are just pronounced slightly differently than you would expect based off of the spelling. So I have no idea if this is one of those Pokemon because I missed the Alola anime. So I have never heard essentially anybody other than Cam say the name of this Pokemon, and for some reason, trying to remember the way he says this thing's name literally draws a blank spot directly in the middle of my memory. I can almost see it, like just the gap of memory in his sentence. Like, I have no idea how to say this thing's name. And it's a shame, because again, one of my all-time favorite Pokemon, I want to cosplay this thing at some point. No idea how to say the name. So if anybody were to ask, like, oh, what are you cosplaying? I would just be like, I'm an Ultra Beast. Uh-huh. Don't make me say it. Yeah. Okay, sound on. Let me hear what this cry is. Wait, how do I don't know what I'm doing with an iPhone. Could you raise the volume on this? Every time someone hands me an iPhone, immediately I've never seen a phone in my life. Okay, so it should get picked up by the mic then. Actually, no, I'm going to switch over to OBS so I can see to confirm that my mic moves when I click this button. Okay, I did see my audio pick up for that, so you guys should have heard that.
I did not hear that, unfortunately.
You didn't? Okay, let me just play it again.
Oh, there we go.
Didn't. Okay, because they definitely got picked up on the stream because I saw my audio peak for that. So I'm going to guess that's a bug type, but I could not tell you which bug type. And I'm happy that I don't know this because this is better working in my favor for the fact that I don't know many cries. Because the fact that the last time I got it was Baneri, that felt like it was the game trying to be like, well, you know some cries, and I was like, yes, but that's not my point. Is that I know the appearances of of every single other Pokemon, but I couldn't tell you what most of them sound like. Here, let me play it one more time. It definitely sounds like a bug type. Because it almost sounds like, what's its name? Not Blipbug, but it's middle stage. I don't think that's what it is, though. Dottler. I don't think that's what it is. Also, there's technically 3 people here. One of them is my sister. She's just hanging out in the same room with me. The person with the shiny charm on their head is Theo, and the person in between me and Theo is Sam. And my sister's just on the floor. She does not have a little guy yet because I need to get a mic so that way she can actually be heard without just. Right now, if she wants to be heard, she just has to talk really loudly so the mic can pick her up.
I just destroyed a miniature city. Because I'm at
city.
I think what's essentially this version's
it's not Caterpie.
like
I know Caterpie's.
Godzilla, which is I think it's some kind of gecko, which is very fitting. I think.
I must say, yeah. Especially considering I still have the green Pokeblock on screen as well, and little Trico in the corner over there. That is definitely... Geckos are very much like the thing today.
Yeah.
Here. Did you want to guess one more bug? Because she guessed it was Caterpie. Caterpie is one of the few bugs I actually do know the cry of. Maybe Silcoon? Maybe? No, because actually no, Silcoon and Cascoon make more of like a... I don't know how to describe it other than it sounds like they're rubbing across the ground type noise. Kind of. Like, it sounds like the sound they would expect a bug to make, but if they're being dragged across the floor at the same time. And I think that's because they're just little bags of silk. So, yeah, they can only make so many noises. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time, and then I'm gonna click it. This is not Suicune. I don't know what Suicune sounds like, but I know it does not sound like this. If this thing says Suicune, no, regardless of the microphone situation, I owe you $10 if this is Suicune. Okay, one more time. You know, okay, it also almost sounds like it's saying Blipbug, but I don't think it's Blipbug. See, like, that sounds like just right, but I don't think that's what it's saying. I'm gonna type a Blipbug, but it's gonna be wrong, and then I'm gonna hit I don't know. No, it did not take that, so it's not right. Okay, what is it then? Cottony, so it's a grass type. I should... I don't know what that was. I should have known Cottony, because Cottony was my first shiny.
Mm.
I have no idea what that last thing was, by the way. I'm gonna guess it was an early generation, because it just sounded like screaming. Early generation Pokemon, like gens 1 through 3 specifically, are almost purely nonsensical noises. Like, it is. Oh, what is that picture? Is that another cat that has knocked someone out? What?
No. I think the owner's just distressed.
It looks like the cat has
No, I think
knocked them out.
Yeah, I think the cat's trying to like help out the owner because the owner also lost their bird.
Are they like kneading on their back? Because it just looks like they're. All it looks like is their claws are in this person's back. So the still image.
Which is what I
does
thought.
not
I was
look...
very concerned.
Yeah, it doesn't look very wholesome. The idea sounds wholesome, but
yeah.
Oh, also, yes. Sorry, I was talking over people. But yeah, Sam and Theo can both see the chat, and my sister, with where she is on the floor, she cannot. Oh, you can actually read the chat from there? Yeah, that's what they were asking. No. This is the overlay. The chat is the little box here that I can, like, drag around stuff. And it does also show up on the overlay as well. But yeah, it's... Look, there... I wish I could show Sam and Theo what's going on OBS right now. There is a million things on screen.
Oh no.
Because there are so many things that I have pulled up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here, let me take a picture real quick with my phone so I can send it to you guys. Because it's a lot. Okay. Let me actually do this reset now. I like that I'm just calling them resets because I know they're not going to be shiny at this point.
Oh, there's
like
Nightbot.
at this point I'm just going. Oh, hi Nightbot. Where were you for the past like 2 calls? What?
I know.
But yeah, I just want to reach at least 150.
Yeah,
So I have a feeling the
think
shiny's
that's fair.
not going to show up at this point, but I wouldn't say I wouldn't be opposed to the shiny proving me wrong.
True.
I would appreciate that. Okay, the Shaman encounter that I was talking about earlier with Galax when he raided me, that was actually like an insane shiny find because he was doing his last 10 resets for the stream, and it showed up halfway through. I think it was at like 5.
That's fun.
But like, it was crazy. He was like just so ready to wrap up stream, and I think he went for like 30 more minutes, like showing off like the shiny and stuff, putting it in different games. It was genuinely so unexpected that it was like. Because it was, oh dang it, I don't remember the exact number, but I want to say it was 295.
Okay.
So I want to say it was under 300 encounters. I just know, numbers left my brain the moment I saw that the shiny was there in the first stream. Because I was just like, no way this thing's actually here already. That is wild. But no, that is... Some shinies just decide to be like, you know what? You don't have to look for me. I'm already here. Oh, yeah, wait, did you see what I was talking about with the little place above the town? Okay, in the town that you were in, Orberg, there's this, if you go to the Pokemon Center and then you go, like, up, follow the path up instead of going down to the mine, there's a little patch of grass. That can have Ponyta.
That's the patch of grass? Okay.
Yes. If you want to... Okay. Yeah. That's... In theory, that's exactly the way you should be doing this. Unfortunately, Sinnoh was not built that way. So... Hopefully you get something new. Yeah. Zubat and Geodude are like the big things that show up in caves. Oh yeah, go plug that in. Actually, you don't have to go anywhere. I forgot this is right here. Yeah, do you like how all my technology is stuffed in a little drawer?
Very sophisticated. Very
yeah.
Hey y'all.
Here you go.
I just got an Onigiri hat.
Oh. Aw, I love that. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of evidence backing up this game being set in, like, a Japanese city. Also, this is my tech drawer, but it is also my snack drawer.
Oh!
Do you like the sour, yes, why can I not remember what... Sour Patch Kids strawberries. Do you like those? Because if you want, you can have a couple. They're just sitting in my little drawer, just hanging out. I know there's other snacks in here as well. I also have a lollipop. I have a sour punch, not a sour patch, a sour punch. Some Jolly Ranchers. I have so many random snacks in this drawer. So let me tell you, sometimes while editing, you need a little sweet treat to force yourself to not go away. Because otherwise, I would just close my computer and just walk away. I'd be like, you know, I don't want to do this anymore, actually. So I have to bribe myself to be like, what if I just had a little bit of strawberry sour patch, and then I can keep going. And it works a surprising amount of time. Yeah, you said it was was it Ravaged or Savage? Ravaged, okay. So I will say, earlier I heard you say Savage, and I was like, I don't think that's an area in Pokemon. But I was like, in my head, I was like, I think there's a place in Sinnoh that's called the Ravaged Pass, so maybe that's what she said, and I just misheard her. There it is, I knew it was on its way. So, Fish was asking if you guys could see chat, because he's got a question for you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just say now, I'm gonna opt out of this for my sister, because she does not need to be involved in this. Fish likes to ask a specific question to, my friends when I'm streaming with them. I'm opting out for you, because we're siblings, though, so... It's a security question.
What's the maiden
You're
name?
also gonna opt out.
Yeah.
It's like, if I don't want time.
No. Yeah, Fish likes to ask, what's your mother's maiden name? Too. Because it's a common bank security question. Yeah.
What is a maiden name?
It's the name your mother had before she was married. It's like your mother's, like,
Oh.
birth last name. It's called... Yeah, it's called your maiden name, even for, like, men as well. Because
Wow.
it's, like... It's the name you had before you changed your last name. It's just mostly associated with maidens because they change their name when they get married, so...
That's...
Yeah, no, it's...
I don't know.
It's... That's okay. You know, this started with pasta, and he's been asking everybody since, so...
Also, good luck, because I have no bank account.
Yeah, don't worry. Actually, I don't think I knew your mom's maiden name either. I never would have guessed that. Oh. Yeah. I knew that because of Taurus, the Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah. Pokemon names, are either super creative, where you can never figure out what the source of the name is, or it's just the name of the creature. Like, I don't know. What kind of species do you think the Pokemon named Ursaring is? Yeah, I think Fish sounds right, yeah.
Also, I stole the phone.
Yeah. Oh, you finally got the phone? Nice. Oh, here's the next question. When you were a kid, what was your pet's name? That's definitely not a bank question, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I had, like, 50 sea monkeys. And I think
Do they all have their own names?
I think I joked that all of their collective names were Mark.
You...
And that's the extent to pets I've had.
I was gonna joke that you were treating your sea monkeys like they were FF, and then you said a name that's significantly less cool than Foo Fighters. Which... I was so caught off guard for that. Because I was gonna be like, oh, you treated your sea monkeys like FF, how it's like it's a bunch of plankton, but they're all named Foo Fighters. And then you bring out the name Mark, and I'm like, oh, that's not nearly as cool as Foo Fighters.
Also, I just got a concrete
That's okay.
dipped phone.
Oh, you
I don't
actually got
even-
to take the Beatles phone?
Yeah, not the good one, the concrete dipped one. But
Yeah,
I
the one
can
that you
take
know.
photos.
Oh, I love that. What street did you grow up on? What was your first grade math teacher's name? Look, I don't even know
Right,
the
I
names
don't know
of
either
any
those.
of my
Also,
teachers. Yeah.
that's a bold assumption to assume that, like, I had separate teachers
Yeah.
in elementary school.
You know, I will say, I feel bad, because I liked a lot of my teachers. I don't remember... No, I remember exactly one teacher's name. And she was like, not my math. I don't remember what my math teacher's name in 10th grade was. I should. Well, no, I shouldn't, because I had like a dozen of them. But the one that I had last, I should know her name because she was actually an amazing woman. I don't remember her name though. One of your friends was actually her daughter. Do you remember that? I did not hear what you just said. It's okay. But I had yeah, and I remember no, you're good. I don't want to dox this woman, but I had one teacher that was my history teacher in 10th grade, and I remember her last name. And the only reason I remember it is because I found an old email from her where she had to message the class a link to something. And this was back when I say this was back when this was like a couple years ago when it wasn't as common for teachers to have to email you things because I was in like a physical school. And ever since COVID, teachers are just like emailing their students left and right. That was like starting to become more of a thing when I was in high school. But it was like one of those things where like it wasn't weird if your teacher emailed you. It was like the borders were like just starting to come down where it was like if your teacher emailed you something, your parents weren't going to go, "Why does your teacher have your personal information?" And it's like, this feels like I need to call the police because your teacher shouldn't have this information. It's like, no, they do actually because I'm their student. So this was like around the time where like that was becoming more of like a normal thing.
Okay.
But at the same time, she's the only teacher throughout like the entirety of I think my entire high school years who ever had to like email me something. If I ever got any other emails from the school, it was the school emailing me, not my teachers emailing me.
Yeah.
But I managed to find that email. So I saw her name in her email and I was like, that was her name. She was great. If it wasn't for that, I guarantee you I would not remember the name of a single teacher from the entire time I was in school. And like I said, a lot of them were very nice people. Like, I had a couple teachers who were all like some of the sweetest women I've ever met in my entire life. I had this one teacher who was, I think, a crazy man, but he was also really fun.
Oh.
Like, he was weird, but he was great. Don't remember his name. Like, it feels like a very bold assumption these days to assume you remember teacher names because I feel like the amount of people I know who remember any of their teachers' names is dwindling rapidly. Like, if you're not actively in school, you can't tell me the names of any of your teachers, like previously. You're the exception. My sister's over here just like, I remember a bunch of my teachers' names. You're the exception because you had your teachers' phone numbers.
Did you see the question? The most recent one.
That's 2 more than I had. Wait, what's the most recent?
No,
Oh. Here, let me read out the newest question for you. What are the silly little numbers on the back of your credit card? Oh, zeros? Wow, you got so lucky!
I know.
Wow,
And
that's...
it's all 6s, baby.
Oh, I love that. You couldn't hear Sam, but Sam said his is all 6s. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that. Oh, I found more snacks! I didn't realize I had these over here. I have a bag of cookies and a bunch of chocolates.
Ooh,
I
did get a
didn't
lot of
realize they
chocolate
were
today.
over here. I happened to glance over towards my AC because I have I have 2 desks. I have the, like, work desk that has, my chair is sliding. I have the desk that has my computer on it and, like, my stream setup. And then I have the sewing desk. But in between it, I have, like, a little mini desk that holds, like, a bunch of crafting supplies. And when I glanced over at it, I have a bag of cookies and some Japanese chocolate just sitting on top of it. And I don't know how long they've been sitting there because they only just now entered my like perception of reality. They as far as I'm aware just teleported into existence. I had no idea those were there. I don't know if I put them there last night because I know I put these cookies in a bag a couple days ago. Have they been sitting here since? Because I did that on like Saturday.
Oh no.
Because like I had the container for the cookies was like sitting in my kitchen for a couple days, but then there was only like, how many cookies are in here? There was like less than a dozen cookies left in the thing, so I was like, I'm just gonna put them in a bag. Like that way I can get rid of the container because it's just taking up way too much space in this kitchen. My kitchen's not big, so I was like, any way I can save space, I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So now I'm genuinely wondering, have I just had a bag of cookies sitting next to me at my desk since Saturday?
Oh no.
Like, sure, that's not that many days, but that's more days than I've been aware of.
Yeah.
What did you do? Okay. I love that I can see the shiny from your shinks all the way from over here. Like I can't.
Single time it's dark, so I'm just like, man.
I can't see any other details on your game over from here, but I could, clear as day, see the giant sparkle. Oh, love that.
I just got a new emote. Oh, also, did you
Ooh.
catch a shiny? Another shiny?
No, she just got the Shinx. Ow, I just hit
Okay.
my elbow on the desk. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this. You know, Shinx is one of the shinies that, like, a lot of people get simply because it's such an early game Pokemon. I have never found one. In all my days of playing Pokemon games, I have played... I can hear my dog crying at the door. I have played through Gen 4 so many times, like specifically on the remakes where the odds are higher. I've played Legends Arceus so many times when there's about 1 billion Shinx trying to murder you at every second you're existing in that area. Not once have any of them been shiny. And when Legends came out, there was a lot of people posting like, oh, look at this shiny Shinx that I found. And I'm like, cool, I'm gonna find one too one day, right? It's been 2 years.
Oh.
I
Also,
have yet to find a shiny Shinx in that game.
I just got a new emote. It's making biscuits.
Oh, that's
I can
amazing.
make biscuits now.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Ooh. Nice. Also, okay, I definitely lost track of time while I was resetting.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's still almost 8. And also, I still haven't even made it to 50. So,
We can get to 50.
I think I'm gonna get to 50, and then I don't
And then
really
call
want to
it.
wrap up stream. Not even that. I don't even want to fully wrap up stream just yet. I think I'll just switch over to just chatting for a little bit, so that way we can kind of like wind down a bit and then end stream.
Yeah, I think that'd be
Because
good.
my thought process is just I don't want to end the stream on an uneven number for the Trico. So
Yeah.
I would, even if I could get the Trico shiny in those couple encounters I could do as we're winding down,
Yeah.
I would rather just not risk it because I don't want to leave the number on like 153. That just feels wrong. So I'd rather just not shiny hunt for a moment.
Yeah.
But you know what? I have this just chatting screen set up. Like, I might as well, like, take advantage of it. I did not spend all that time making this little room to not use it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, also, I can actually see if the chat works on that screen the way I think it should.
Also, there's a question about Nightbot.
Absolutely. Oh, wait, let me see. Oh, that's right! I was supposed to add a command for Nightbot. Because I had the idea, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make the command, like, fish. So that way if you just say, like, exclamation point fish, it'll say the thing. Here, let me add that really quickly, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Oh, wait, I have an idea for this. Oh, no, I don't know if I can do this on my computer. Okay, I want to use emojis. I don't know why I said it like that. I said emojis like I've never said the word before. I don't know what just happened. Hey, I mentioned whenever someone hands me an iPhone, I become like everybody's like 80-year-old grandmother who's never seen technology before. I'm like, what's this little device? Yeah, like I just don't know what I'm doing. Oh, her Piplup is evolving.
Oh!
I was gonna say starter, but then I'm like, wait, I can call it what it is. It's a Piplup.
His name is Lance.
Yeah, he's a Piplup named Lance.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
sign
fun.
in
I just remembered about
Yeah.
the naming scheme.
Yeah. She's been having a fun time with it. Okay, I need to... Yeah. No, how do I sign in?
I started that show, but I dropped it a while ago.
That's
and I
fair.
feel like it's a little... I don't think it was even just like, oh, this isn't being fun anymore. I think it was just like, I'd been watching it a lot, and there were other things that were being more appealing.
Yeah. I get that.
Oh no. I get stuck.
Oh, dang it. Okay, I know what to do. That dog is out there so sad. Where did all of my commands go? What do you mean there's Okay, I guess Nightbot only has one command now.
Oh!
No, okay, there. The others are back. Okay, thank goodness. Because, like, okay, there are a lot of, like, useless commands right now, but, like, I want to edit them later, so it would be nice if they're actually still here, so that way they can be used.
Yeah.
Okay, here, let me see if this works. Come on, Nightbot.
Oh!
Nightbot, please, respond! I know the command's there. That's what I. There it is. Okay, that works.
I keep accidentally tripping people.
Here, let me. Aw. Here,
No,
you can't
don't
see.
kick it that way!
Here, I'm just gonna
Given
take a
the
picture.
menace inside of you,
Screen.
Theo.
It's accidental. They just keep not seeing
yeah.
me.
Become the menace.
Oh,
you
I
are
don't know why
going
it's
to
so
be.
blurry like this. It's a high motion picture.
Oh.
There we go. Now Nightbot can officially love you back. I
Also, I
wanted it
feel
to
like
be a
it's-
heart emoji, but I realized I can't do that on my computer because Nightbot doesn't have those built into it.
Mm.
So instead, you get the classic, the original emoji. Okay. How many more resets do we have to do? 2 after this.
3. Okay, there's 2.
Yeah, because this is one of them. So the next one will be after this, only 2 more,
Cool.
and then I can switch over to just chatting. I wouldn't be opposed to the shiny showing up within these next 2 encounters.
Mhm.
I would actually, I would keep playing the game. I mean, I have to feed my dog, but the excitement it would give me, I would like obviously I would let you guys leave if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, you know what? I'm making it to the next area. I actually want to play this game now. That dog is so sad out there. She is so...
Oh.
But also, she doesn't eat until 8, so, like, she has time anyway.
Mhm.
You know what? I bet I know part of why she's mad. I have someone in
Oh?
my room.
Oh.
So between someone that's
Yep.
not her is in her room,
Mhm.
and she's not eating dinner, so she's taking this very personally. Okay. One more. Come on, Trico. Here. I'll also remember I need to switch the Pokeblock over to red after this next one.
Mhm.
Alright. Last Trico of the night. I believe in you. Yes. And then I'm gonna switch
Gotta be
over
shiny.
to a specific screen. Yeah. Come on. I
It's
can't
gotta be
even like
shiny.
beg it. I have to know this one's going to be
Come
shiny.
on.
It will be
If I'm
shiny.
confident it's gonna work.
No debate. It will be shiny.
Come on.
It is simply meant to be that this one's going to be shiny.
Mhm.
That's why the Pokeblock is green, because it's a grass type. Dang it!
Aw.
No. I say dang it every time a shiny shows up, actually. Okay. I still don't know where that red Pokeblock is in my files. I saved it.
Mm.
So there's just red Pokeblocks somewhere on my computer. I couldn't tell you where.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Here, let's switch over to
Yeah.
just chatting. I'm gonna leave the music playing in the background, though.
Mhm.
It should have the 3DS audio still working. Yeah, it looks like it's working.
Cool.
Alright. Oh, but the chat's not here, dang it.
Oh
Okay,
no.
let me... I can add this quickly, or will I get it to work quickly? There we go. Here, because I left this little space on the wall here blank specifically for chat. I don't know why it's so small, though. Oh, that's not the solution.
I'm a little gremlin behind the couch.
Okay, this is what's fixing it. Here, let's make it a little square for now. And then make it a little bigger. Why is it not a square anymore? Wait, what happened? Oh no, it is a square. It's just not a square the way I want it to be. You know what? That's legible. That works. All right.
Good enough.
Here,
Mhm.
did you actually get to see what the just chatting screen looks like with people in it? Here, if you stand up, I'll hide my thing for a second, so that way it doesn't try to latch onto you. Here, so I'm not there,
Latch
but you can
on.
see. Yeah, no, don't worry, it's covered. So, here, let me full screen it actually. Yeah, and then you can see chat's there. You can see the house in the background. We got our little snacks and everything. I don't actually fit in the chair, so my character goes over here.
That's fair.
But yeah, we got Sam and Theo hanging out on the couch.
I'm
nice.
sitting in the couch and Sam is behind the couch.
Yeah.
The girl just said, but the weird looking alien people won't let me in.
Oh, I love that. Alrighty. Oh, I love the in-sync hearts. That was adorable.
Yeah, that was very cute.
I love this. I don't know why I got so sad after I said that. My little character is just getting so sad for no reason. Alright. Ooh, I know. I wanted to add a little Pokemon to the screen as well. And because my character's not sitting in the chair, I'm gonna add a little guy to the chair behind me.
Ooh, that'd be very
But
cute.
yeah, you need to make a little guy too, using the same Picrew.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just Picrew. Yeah, it's very easy to make.
Okay, let's see.
Dang it! I just
How
realized I
long-
forgot to link you guys in the description. Okay, before I go
Oh,
add a little
no.
guy, I'm adding you guys to the description because I forgot to copy and paste that from before. Look, I am still trying to get back in the habit of streaming. It's been a little while. Okay, here. Plus, on the bright side, I can edit the description whenever.
Sure. Okay, let's see. How long was I playing this game for? Come on.
Definitely a while. Not
Definitely a
crazy long
while.
amount of time, but like noticeable.
Mhm.
And then I
Yeah.
need to link the Picrew that is being used because it is absolutely incredible. Highly recommended
It is.
for not even just like people who want to be PNG tubers, but like
Mhm.
if you just want to like play around with Picrew. But also,
Yeah.
if you do want to be a PNG tuber, highly recommended as well. There's so many
Yes.
faces and expressions and like little stuff that you can use for it. It is incredibly nice. Okay, now I get to add a little guy to the stream. Oh, I can add Bulbasaur from Insurgents.
Ooh.
I forgot I still had
Also,
her little file.
yeah,
She's
there,
so cute.
there's no way I've played this for less than an hour.
No, I think Steam stopped tracking time at some point.
It's not
if less
Steam.
than an
It's
hour.
it's
Oh, it's not
Xbox.
Steam? Oh,
It's
right.
Xbox. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Here, I'm gonna
Yeah.
put Bulbasaur a little bigger. There we go. This is Tulip. She's my Bulbasaur from Insurgents, so she's now hanging out on
Aw.
the couch behind me. She looks like she fits the theme of like we're just hanging out to have cake.
Mhm.
Like she's so cute.
Yeah.
I do need to finish Insurgents, or not finish it. It's gonna take me forever to finish it, but I need to actually finish the last video I had on Insurgents.
Wasn't that one that you wanted me to text you about, but we had
Yeah, then we
shenanigans
ended up-
happened?
we ended up talking until midnight because I
Oh,
my
that was
thing I
that
told you
one.
guys.
Yep.
Yeah, it was the time I told you guys like, oh, if it's like midnight, and like just message me
We
to see if
talk
I've actually
until
finished. Yep, we did. I was like, oh, message me at midnight to make sure I've actually like recorded that video, and then we hung out for another like 4 hours. So
And then we both
yeah,
went to bed immediately after.
yeah, because we all realized, ooh, maybe it is a good time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was until 1. I'm hoping my memory serves correctly and that it was
That was one
midnight
that was one of
or
the calls
earlier.
we actually had restraint. We were like, okay, this has been a lot of fun because I remember we
Yes.
were also trying very hard to convince Sam to get Stardew, but we were also like,
Yes.
you know, we should probably go to sleep at a reasonable time. Stardew
Yeah.
tries to like do that as well, try to be like, hey, if you
Mhm.
go to sleep after 12, you have left stamina in the morning,
Yes.
and if you stay awake until 2 a.m., you just pass out.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like we were trying to use Stardew as a method of, not method, but like a guideline to be like, yeah, maybe we should just sleep.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
you were
that's-
also planning
maybe
on
that's the
streaming
right-
the day after, so I was like, hey, maybe
Yeah.
we don't
Oh, I think that was.
call into the early hours.
Oh, was that right? But was that the day before Eevee Day as well? Because that was a long stream as too.
Mm,
I don't remember which day that
Hmm.
was, but I remember I did a couple long streams last week. So
I don't know. Let me check.
because I know I remember talking
Um.
about the I was working on the thumbnail for Eevee Day still, which I,
I think
must
it was
say.
the day before Eevee Day.
Yeah.
Because
I know the
I was
Eevee Day
only
thumbnail's one
on
of my
stream
favorites.
on the 19th and 21st.
Yeah. I just know that was a very fun call.
It
that
was.
there was a lot that was happening in Stardew, but it was very fun.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I think it was the first time I was on stream. And then I knew that you were going to be streaming. I wasn't going to be a part of it. I knew that you were going to be streaming on last Wednesday. So I was
Yes.
like,
Oh, that's right.
I want to make sure that you are well rested for a stream tomorrow.
I do need to remember. I also wanted to record a like a 30-minute silent video for Stardew, because I really like silent commentaries for like just Stardew gameplay where you can just hear the sound effects. I want to do one
Yeah.
of those. Also, just so that way I can have it loop in the background while I'm streaming,
Yeah.
just because like I wouldn't even have to have it up on YouTube. I could have the video file on my computer and just have that loop, so that one it wouldn't take up nearly as much like power to like play
Yeah.
as having like a
Yeah.
YouTube tab open. So I'm glad you're having fun with this, Fish. Like,
I know, there's
This is-
so many.
this has been very fun to watch, like, to see the messages
Yes.
come through. Also, that was another thing I was worried about, was that when looking up at chat, I was afraid it wasn't going to be obvious I'm actually looking at it. But no, I finally have chat in the correct position, where when I look up to see it, my character is actually looking in the correct position. Because in the other overlays, when I go to look at chat, it, like, my head turns to the right, and so I'm looking
Oh,
off
no.
screen and not at chat. But I can't find a way to get it chat positioned on that overlay where I can actually see it. So I'm glad that with the just chatting screen, I'm looking in the correct place now. And it's fun because it actually matches up with like where my actual eyes are, so that's fun. But yeah, no, this face tracker is very sensitive, so even if I look just slightly off screen, I look so much further. Like my character's model moves
Yeah.
much further than my actual head does. So I'm glad that this one's actually like, you know, accurate.
Yeah. Also, unfortunately, it does not look like any updates so far.
Nothing on Stardew?
Yeah, but apparently there's something that was even going on since this morning.
Yeah.
Because that initial post with like a lot of replies was from, and I know that sometimes times and dates can be a little weird on Nexus because I don't think they adjust it
Yeah.
for
There's like
what your
a universal
settings are.
Yeah, there's a universal time on the website, which is a shame because I
Yeah.
can never remember what that universal time is. So
Right. But the one that they have is the one that this post is made from. Was November 26, 2024, 6:24 a.m.
ooh,
So I think
feeling
even if I
even-
did try and play it this morning,
yeah,
would not have
it
changed a
probably wouldn't
thing.
have worked. Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But again, at least it's not just a you problem, which means it is.
True.
It might take longer to fix, but at least you know it's not up entirely to you to fix it.
Yeah.
I can't say the same thing for the developers of that mod, but oh, your Shinx is evolving.
Ooh.
Oh, I love the Shinx line.
Okay. Well, it looks like I'm
it's good.
I'm not dealing with this tonight, but it does look like there might be some fixes I can do, or at least attempt to do.
Oh, it's so
Um,
cute.
A little scared that it's gonna mess with my save data, but
Yeah.
That's-
Can you back it up? I don't know if Stardew
Um,
is save data is as easy to back up as The Sims, but
I don't know. And I know that Sims, especially, I know at least on
it's
on Mac, I know it's pretty easy to back up.
yeah. Also, I know it's 8 o'clock because Nightbot is awake again.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
I do think it's gonna be about time to end stream just because I have a very sad dog crying in the other room.
Yeah, and I need
And
to
she's-
eat and everything. So
Yeah, I haven't had dinner either. I did eat
Yeah.
before stream, but it was 2 corn dogs, which is not
mm,
the most filling. There's a reason
No.
that's served as like carnival food is because they're expecting you to like eat it and then go to another booth and get something else. So
yep.
But I've had an apple waiting for me for over 3
Oh.
hours now. So
Oh.
I'm going to eat that apple.
Yes.
And I'm very looking forward to that. But at the same time, it's not going to be super filling, so I'm going to have to find... Basically, I'm going to need to eat
Yep.
the apple while I'm looking for an actual dinner, so...
Yes. Yes. Also, Fish, you seem like you're having so much fun with
I
the
know,
new command.
this is genuinely so fun to see.
Yes. But yes, we should all go
Yeah, call it
take
a
care of
day.
ourselves and take care of any pets.
But yeah, this is a very fun stream.
Yes.
Tomorrow should be RuneScape, I say, with... I hope the fear is audible, because boy am I terrified.
Mm-hmm.
Because Cam wants to do a quest tomorrow, so...
Ooh, I
We
wish
gotta
you
hope
luck.
for the best. Yeah, I'm hoping it's
I
gonna
wish
go
you luck
well.
and no technical difficulties.
Oh, the dog's crying louder. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, hopefully,
All right.
hopefully no tech difficulties, but yes. This
Yes.
has been so much fun. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.